Rashid, Jay, Miss Daniel. Ah. What's up, y'all? I'm laughing at my text message. What's going on, Miss Brandy? Bryce, Clifford, Miss Titus, what's going on? Hello, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh yeah, Miss Brandy. I'm just reading your comment, Miss Brandy. Yeah, I do this too to keep my channel active too, Miss Brandy. Like I be doing the shorts, and then it's like for my purpose too. I don't know how long YouTube will be around, but I can always go and look at my videos. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I post them too. I can always go back and be like, man, this when I first started, or I was doing this, I was doing that. So that's why I started making shorts. And Miss Brandy, y'all know I had the same song playing. That song fit my workout. I'll never switch my song. It be the same hookup. Rising up, straight to the top. I just learned how to cut them, chop them up. Went the distance, now I'm not copyright strike. Just a man and his will. All right. Oh no, I know what we're about to talk about. Let me look at the board right quick. I know I ain't reading this right. I'm gonna ignore that. 5:15. What's up, Miss Tyler? Yeah, I want some of that. I want some of that. Oh, Miss Tyler said she at work. I want some of that paycheck today, y'all. I'll be helping y'all day go by fast. I want some of that paycheck today. We get paid today, y'all. Oh, I'm just checking the board. Yeah, Delaware 253, 291. It's a Delaware hit. Somebody said, what phone is that? I don't know about no phones. I'm just speeding, y'all. I'm rushing through. Ain't no name on the back. No name. No name. This is no name brand phone. I don't see no name. So ain't nothing really happened yesterday. I know I'm moving fast, y'all. I'm just checking y'all board, y'all. I'm just looking at some of y'all numbers. A lot of y'all got 139. So I was seeing a lot of 139, 169. So I want to know, May must represent 1-9 pair. I never knew that. May must have represented 1-9 pair. I know there's a lot of y'all was getting a 1-9. Look at this 1-9. Y'all 291. I know there's a lot of y'all was getting it. So that's something new. I didn't know that. May represent 1-9 pair. We automatically know about that 3-5, but I didn't give y'all the 3-5. Too much going on. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. 9:43, 9. Who I say was go? Hey y'all, I said somebody's go looking for triples, didn't I? Y'all remember what state? Damn, what state was that? We're not gonna let that pass. Damn. 3-5 pair. All right, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Okay, nothing happened really. I think I said Connecticut's supposed to get some triples. They go look at that 5. They go another 5-6 pair, 5-1 pair. They go that 7-4 pair. That's another trigger indicator. Let me check my notes. Oh yeah, I gave this to Michigan too. Michigan gonna need that 6-9 pair. Start playing this joker on the 10. Well, I can't tell y'all to do that. Y'all had to come to class to understand this. Yeah, Miss, what's up, Miss Helen? Miss Helen, it was Connecticut. See, you know what, Miss Helen? That's why I say, look, that's why it's good to do this. That's why it's good to do this and write everything down. I told you I forget, but I'm not forgetful because anything that's very important, I'm going to write it down. Like this, y'all. I won yesterday. I won again yesterday. I just know which team to pick. And then I could, like my cousin, people wake up mad because the Pistons lost. Man, y'all better stop watching them damn sports. The shit is rigged. That's what I'm saying. People wasting their energy on the wrong thing. Y'all, anybody who watch sports and get mad, y'all on the wrong station. Y'all frequency is on the wrong station. Man, the Pistons lost. Man, you got people mad. They really taking this shit serious, y'all. I'm glad the Pistons didn't win. I don't want none of our teams to win. That means something bad have to happen to your city eventually. It's called sacrifice, y'all. Y'all don't want that shit. See, man, this sports is what I'm gonna keep it straight lottery, y'all. It's deeper than that. What y'all think y'all just watching sports? No, it's way deeper than that, my friend. I told you they speaking in code. Look at the basket. Look at the scores. They speaking in code with the numbers. Y'all just don't have no clue. When Minnesota play Detroit or Boston play Detroit or Chicago play Detroit, at the end of the game, they have numbers, and those numbers are speaking in code. Y'all just don't know. I really don't know nothing about it. They speaking in code. So I gave this to Connecticut, then I said anybody can really get it. And then here go the date to look for it. But I really gave it to Connecticut because they were showing a lot of trigger numbers. It's the same thing how we did with North Carolina. It took North Carolina about 2 weeks for the triples to hit. I'm seeing the same type of sign, y'all. Oh yeah, I gave this to Arizona. All right, I wanted to do this right quick. And y'all know, hey Brandy, all y'all know I always keep it real with y'all, my friends. In case we have YouTubers on here that's trying to start their channel. So y'all remember I told y'all, look at this, y'all. Y'all see how I can make my own pay? So look what I did this week. Last month I got $475. This month I got $474. If people who know YouTube, if they really understand, they be talking about the algorithm. Yeah, all that means something, but it's all a numbers game. It's all a numbers game. Last month I got $475. This month I got $474. Y'all remember I told y'all I don't control my little hookup, but I kind of know what I post, what can possibly happen on that video. Now, at times it may be more than what I expected, a couple of more dollars, but I always think about the minimum, y'all. Again, imagine me doing 4 videos a day, just making up something, going over 4 different states. But I don't want that type of traffic on my YouTube page. This shit remind me of the real world. Times, Miss Helen, when we used to go to the weed house, the police knew what house was selling weed. You want me to tell you why? Because a lot of traffic was coming from that particular house. So they know when people walking, going up there, coming back, it's a lot of trafficking. So what is YouTube? YouTube, but they just put the money involved. It's a lot of trafficking, my friends. The good with the bad. The good with the bad. I don't want the government to keep up with me. Not talking about no lotteries. Exposing their system, y'all. Just for fame. That's crazy. They can keep that fame. I'm glad I'd rather be broke. One of my homeboys came to church. Well, he still do. Used to look up to me, basketball, and he played the drums too. I'm older than him. So when he came to my church, he ain't been in my church in like 6 or 7 years. And he was like, "Man, you good?" Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Man, I'm older, man. I play in the pocket. I'm old." But he was like, "Man, you always be saying it, man. You just humble. Man, you just too humble." They always said it when I was on the court. "Man, you too humble." No, bro, I'm older. This reminds me of the lottery. I don't brag on this. We did this yesterday. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all. Told you I woke up today. My frequency, I don't even know how I feel to be depressed, upset. I don't even know how that feel, y'all. I wake up feeling the same way. Either my frequency on the right level or my frequency sky high. I never wake up depressed. Damn, what I'm in. Hell no, I don't even know how that feel, y'all. I promise y'all. I ain't felt being depressed in over years. I thought it had to be about 6 or 7 years when I was really doing Gematria when I first started off. Hell no, I don't even know how I feel to be depressed. And then I did this. I said 2 plus 2 is 4. I did this. Then I did this. Then I'm gonna do this. So I said we go try to get some more numbers. So where I'm in Connecticut. Actually, I'm gonna do Connecticut because Ryan, yeah, most of that Ryan be showing love too. Ryan, come on here and drop that 25. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for real. I know you be driving trucks. Let me know when you come to Michigan, bro. Whenever you come to Michigan, bro, let me know. For real, for real. I appreciate you. See, I'm like Ronald, y'all. Like when I be on YouTube right now, when I go on YouTube channel, I know they be working hard. I show love. That's why I say I'm different, y'all. But that shows me a lot about a lot of y'all who be showing love. But that shows a lot about Ronald. I promise you, that shows a lot about. What up, bro? Yeah, that shows a lot about you, bro. I promise you. And I ain't saying because you giving money. I'll never ask, and you just do it on your own, bro. You see the real and you see the truth, bro. When I go to the restaurant, I'm always tipping every day. I always tip. If I go to Burger King, I tip. That's crazy, but that's just me. I'm just different. People like, man, you just left your change. No, I'm cool. I know how to show love. That's why I live. That's why I'm living the way I'm living, y'all. I promise y'all. I get so much love. What the hell I'm doing with all this love? That's why that's why I show a lot of love. I appreciate you, bro. And this really for all states. Looking. So I gotta ask y'all a question, man. Trying to see before I start this. Don't get caught up. Hold on, y'all. Don't get caught up, Wiz. Don't get caught up. See, this was easy for me when I was just doing Michigan. So it did hit. So the doubles I got. Okay, look. I can't teach this, y'all. That's crazy. I wish I could help everybody with this, and I can't. That's crazy. And when y'all hear me say that, that's how I know. Well, I ain't gonna say it's challenging. See, meaning this, y'all. The only way I can help y'all. Hey, y'all with me? Hey, look. Hey, y'all with me, my friends? Talk to me right quick before I start this lesson right quick. Hey, y'all with me, my friends? Because I see 27 people on here. Hey, y'all with me? Because y'all really got to watch this and y'all really have to focus, my friend. Y'all have to watch me for real. Y'all gonna have to try this, my friends. All right, y'all with me? I told you, I'm talking to y'all. Hold on. When I was talking in my shoes yesterday, when I was showing y'all different examples, when the shit was looking real easy, and I was like, y'all see why I be saying a lot of easy, and y'all was like, yeah, it's easy, but I'm about to step in y'all shoes, my friend. I know it can be tricky. All right, y'all with me? But I'm about to step back in my shoes. Just watch what I do, y'all, and watch. I'm using my eyes and I'm checking the board. So the hardest part is when I was just investigating. That's the hardest part. So once I investigated and I saw something and I'm explaining to you, y'all have to take heed to that pattern. It might not be exactly the same. What's up, Miss Tammy? It should give y'all an idea how to look at your state, my friends. Meaning this. Again, I'm gonna keep showing y'all this. If I had homework and I had this, these not the same problems, are they? They not the same problem, right? No, right? But we do the same playbook for this. Different numbers. What y'all think the lottery is? Different numbers. But with the different numbers, I'ma still do. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Watch this, y'all. I got love for y'all. Look at this. You know what? Look, y'all, I don't went somewhere else, y'all. But it's cool, y'all. This come from the researching. Y'all need to see this. I don't went somewhere. I told y'all when I research, I don't even know what I'm about to get into. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Because y'all just heard me say, like, damn, I got to make sure I do this right before I put myself in a bold situation. I had to check the board first, y'all. That's called research, y'all. So watch this, y'all. Watch this. Look at this right there. Look at that. When I do this, watch this. What's on my chart? Look at that. I'm just showing y'all how the lottery is just straight math. So what did a 4 do? A 4 flipped to a 13. Watch this, y'all. What happened right here? I ain't saying flip to a 13, but what's the 13? Now watch this. Look over here, y'all. Look how they getting down. Look how they getting down, y'all. You can't, watch this, y'all. What's 1 plus 1? 2. Watch this, y'all. What's 3 plus 1? 4. What's 3 take away 1? 2. What's 7 take away? I'm talking too much, y'all. See, right now, if the governor watching this, they know I know something about some type of gematria. They know I know something about the system, y'all. They know I know something about the numbers. I told y'all how they taught us in school. All that shit is the wrong way. They just showed us how to go backwards, y'all. All we did was went ass backwards. Anything they taught us in life is ass backwards. Anything they taught us in life is ass backwards. Anything they taught us in life is ass backwards. Man, I learned so much, y'all. I learned so much, y'all. When I tell y'all I have knowledge, this shit is amazing. It's shit I don't even discuss, my friends. Y'all don't get it, my friend. Man, my people don't know how powerful my knowledge is. My mom don't even know, y'all. I promise y'all this. Man, I'll sit down with any one of y'all for 15 to 20 minutes. I will blow y'all minds away. I will blow y'all minds away. I will have y'all looking at the world different because I'm going to prove my shit. Ain't no books. I'm going to prove my shit to y'all. What is knowledge? What is knowledge, y'all? What's the first word of knowledge? What's the first, look, what's the first four letters in knowledge? What's that word, y'all? The first four letters, what's that word? I told you I don't base my life on belief. I don't base my life on belief, y'all. I know, y'all. I just got happy, Miss Brandy. I almost got tears from. See, that's why I say when I talk like this, y'all, I get happy, y'all. So when I be sitting in church, I'll be sitting like, man, these folks really don't even know the truth. They really don't know what's going on. They don't even know what's going on, y'all. Man, my frequency so high, I can see the bull, but I just ignore that. I told you, I'm real powerful, y'all. I'm a strong man, y'all. I'm real strong. Because I see a lot of shit, but I know how to ignore that and still just continue. Y'all know how if y'all had a job and y'all working with a thug or somebody that's be stealing, y'all don't want to work, but y'all know how to X them out. That's what I do, y'all. When I be listening to shit, I be like, wow. But they'll look at you like you wrong. No. Knowledge is knowing, y'all. Not believing in something. Like I told you, I don't believe my mom loved me. I know my mom loved me. I used to believe in Santa Claus. Now I know there's no such thing as Santa Claus. See, right now, y'all basing y'all whole life on belief. Belief. I told y'all that messed me up. Why do they have this word believe in the Bible and the word believe with Jesus and God? Oh, I get it. I get the story. I get it. I get it. It's to make, see, our parents made us believe that it was a Santa Claus. That's what they doing right now. They want y'all to believe in some shit that don't exist. Believe in something that don't exist. Told you, I've been to church my whole life. Everybody don't know how to pray. Some of y'all don't know how to pray. When people are like, I be praying. What you praying for? Please the Lord, help me do this. Please the Lord, help my family. Come on, y'all. I'm not going to go there. But we got to wake up, y'all. Everything to throw you off, to mislead you. I always said this, Miss Brandy, when we go to the bank, if I want to get some money out the bank and I sign my name, Deon Staley, I can't get no money out the bank. To unlock something, you have to have numbers, not names or letters. Numbers. When we was in school, we had a combination lock. It wasn't no letters. Well, you might have some that had letters. But you unlocking that lock with numbers. When you go to the gas and you're getting gas with numbers. When you go to the gas and you getting your credit card, you still have to put a PIN code to open the vault. I'm telling y'all what's going on. Numbers is everything, y'all. Numbers is to open everything. So y'all don't know nothing about numbers. That's why when y'all in this world, everything is, y'all don't know what's going on. See, I opened a vault and I told you I decoded the world. I didn't say I can stop the world and I defeated the world. No, I decoded the world. I know what's what, my friends. It's called, there you go, man. Everything is a code. A code. A code, y'all. And that's what y'all missing right now. All y'all, and they say, I walk by faith, not by sight. I walk by faith and not by sight. No, I'm using my eyes. I'm using my eyes. Some of y'all don't get it, but I ain't gonna go there. I walk by faith, not by sight. I'm confused with that. But I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all. I walk by faith and not by sight. I walk by faith and not by sight. I have 3 eyes. I have 2 eyes, and I have a pineal gland in my brain. Those are considered eyes, so I can see what I'm doing. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Frequency. Where was I going with this, y'all? I started talking. Where I start going with this? What I was about to do, y'all started talking about something else. Oh, why did I do this? No, I was just telling y'all, damn. Hey, y'all, before we get to this, y'all, I'm about to ask y'all a question. Watch this, y'all. Man, I love y'all, first of all. First of all, I love y'all. First of all. Are y'all with me? I have love for y'all. Are you special or something? I mean, you watching me? Yeah, I'm special as hell. And you about to sit up here and watch me. But back to y'all. Hey, y'all, I have love for y'all. Much love, y'all. For real, y'all. Much love to all y'all. Real talk. Don't never forget this, my friends. I got love for all y'all. I care about y'all life than the lottery. I just want to open y'all eyes. Y'all remember this? Y'all talk to me right quick. When a pair can turn into a sum and the sum can turn into a pair. It's a delay on my phone too, because I'm looking at the comments and I said something. Okay. Okay, y'all had that right. Watch this, y'all. Look what they did to us in school. Look what they did to us in school. Miss Brandy, you remember when I broke that 47 take away 8? Miss Tammy, y'all, what's this a pair, right? That's a 4-7 pair, ain't it? Then that 4-7 pair turned into a what? A something. And I love y'all. And I didn't even know this. I told y'all, when I can do this all day, when I be decode numbers, I'll be like, what the hell? I didn't know that was that. I didn't know that was tied with that. I told y'all numbers are powerful, y'all. Look at this. A pair turned into a sum at the top. That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? Look at this, Miss Tammy. A pair turned into a sum. That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? Look at that 113 flipped into that bam. Y'all see numbers that's powerful, y'all? This reminds me of the lottery, y'all. All I'm doing is looking at this like I decode the lottery. But I study numbers, y'all. That's why I can break in I told you, I can go in any hospital room. I can look at their board, whatever you call that board, with the frequency, whatever, I don't know what you call that machine. And I can look at the numbers and I can tell y'all, damn, somebody doing bad as hell. Look at those numbers. Oh, this person good. Oh, this person can fight through this. I can go in any hospital rooms and look at they damn numbers, y'all, to let y'all know how well they doing. I promise y'all this. I told y'all how we broke. Y'all didn't pay attention to. Y'all just come to my videos, just be looking like, man, I want to look at lottery. I still didn't really decode this, Miss Tammy, but this is something. 9 plus 3 is 12. 6 plus 3 is 9. 12 take away 3 is 9. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. I still didn't get this shit. But it's something. Keeper of time. There go that 39. What I tell y'all about 93? Uh-oh, Martin Luther King died when he was 39. Uh-oh, Malcolm X died when he was 39. One day the keeper of time. Uh-oh. One day the keeper of time. Look at that clock. Don't that clock look like the shape of a sun? I'm getting deep, y'all. I'm getting deep with y'all. When I grow weed, what that light bulb, that's not a sun. What is that? It's a timekeeper. It's keeping, oh my freaking goodness. Oh my, y'all sit up here, okay. Telling y'all what I know. The sun is the keeper of time. The sun, I don't even need no watch. Right now, the sun is in the back of my house, and I don't even know if it's out. That's how I know it's like 7 or 8 o'clock. Let me see. 7:49. I know when I had my cannabis plant on the side of my house, the sun was gonna hit my plants around 8 or 9 o'clock. 8 or 9 o'clock, the sun is gonna hit my plants. Y'all get where I'm coming from. I'm telling y'all,
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
I promise y'all this, and the sun do the same thing. On the side of my house, it do the same thing. Bam. Same thing, y'all. Bam. You don't never see the sun start from the front and go to the back. That's not a sun, y'all. That fake, it's a computerized. It's in the back, and it's different spots. They got that light like this. Y'all think it's a sun. I can't prove it to y'all. I'm just phrasing this. This the sun. If the sun over to the up, they gonna use that. It'll be right there. Then here go another light. Bam. Sometimes the sun could be on the side of my house. Sometimes the sun could be above my house. It'd be in two spots, either on the side or to be above. Man, I studied all this shit, y'all. I look at the birds. I know what birds gonna come on the tree. I have a cardinal, a blue and gray bird. I study all this, y'all. When I look at all these animals, it's all signs. See, the first day of spring was in March. I don't want to give y'all the wrong date. March the 3rd. I don't want to give y'all the wrong date. But the first day of spring, the first day of New Year's is in March. It's not January. And this is how I know. I started looking at the trees, the grass. Y'all heard me talking about this way before this. New Year's is not no January. They twist this shit up, y'all. Bugs start coming out in March. April, March, the grass start growing. Right now, my trees start growing. The leaves really start growing now. Everything is the time. It's set, y'all. It's a set. Like, look at this, y'all. 9. What's 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3? And then you got 9 plus 6. All that 9 plus 1, that's 10. Plus 2, that's 15. These 3 represent 15. And then when you just get rid of this, what's 9 plus 6? That represents 15. When you break inside 6, that's the same number. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. They talk about 12 disciples, 12 months. I know y'all can get real deep on y'all. He died on the 3rd day. I can get so deep on y'all. Have y'all ever looked at the disciples in the Bible? Don't 2 of the disciples look like a woman? Any of y'all Bible readers? Have y'all ever looked at the disciples in the Bible? All y'all Bible readers, y'all ever looked at the disciples at the table? Y'all ain't never look at the, watch this, y'all. I might get in trouble for this. The Lord's Supper table. Speaking in code. I should have said communion, but it don't matter. Look at them legs, y'all. Look at them legs. Don't them legs look like this? Don't them legs shaped like a pyramid? Look at them legs on the table. Look at them legs. Look at them pyramids. How many we got? We should have 12. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Can't see on the other side. All the markery. I'm not going to even say nothing. All the markery, though. I'm not going to say nothing. I see all white, man. See, when I went to church, we had this in my church. But then right now we talk about, man, Jesus black, not me. He black. He black. But when I was in church, we had a lot of pictures. And what it is they don't have a picture of the sun. Hold on, let me find one where they supposed to be looking at the sun. They supposed to be pointing to the sun, not him. All the markery, y'all. There go that light. See, they got one light right here. It's one light, but one when they was pointing. Like I'm gonna find it, but I'll get it one day. They got it halfway behind them. It's a little marker. Y'all see behind that? Y'all don't get that. Look at that picture, y'all. Looking back of them. Come on, y'all. Y'all never peeped that out. Looking back of them. Look at that light. It's y'all, but y'all don't really know what's going on. Hold on. Trying to find a picture when they point to the sun. You see how? Look at their hands. Look at their hands, y'all. Where that sun at? Why they ain't showing it? Hold on. Y'all see the little markery, how they have this little doorway open? Y'all don't even get the pictures, y'all. Sun and sun. Sun and sun. Sun and sun. Look at the symbols behind y'all. Look at the symbols. Look at the symbols, y'all. Y'all peeping that though? Look at the symbols, y'all. But they didn't put the sun. I'm trying to find that real picture. It's almost like this picture. We gotta wake up, y'all. Hey, y'all, what I was about to do right here anyway? What was I about to do? Cause I was talking about numbers, but I just got off topic. Man, what I was talking about? Let's get back to this lesson. And I'm still learning. But I know enough to know it's a bunch of bull in the game. Oh yeah, okay, I said I was gonna do that. Hell yeah. Good morning, y'all. Look, y'all. Look. Numbers had it. What's up, Miss Sherry, y'all? Hey, Brandy. Numbers had a really, like when I had my group, Miss Brandy, I ain't gonna say I was hurting y'all, but when I used to be fussing at y'all like, man, y'all can't get this. And then like when the years went by, I started looking at the lottery. I'm like, damn. I know I was teaching. Now, I'm not finna blame everything on me. Yeah, certain hits people should have picked up, but I'm like, that's like, and I don't like to keep using this, but when I be teaching y'all the lottery, and I never sold no drugs. Never will, y'all. Are y'all with me? Only thing I smoke is marijuana. Never use no drug, my friends. Don't even be around no dope and no crack. Are y'all with me? But when I was doing this lottery, this is what this feel like. Me trying to teach y'all how to cut up some rocks and go in the corner and sell it. This is what the lottery kind of feel like at times. Because I know what time it is. I know they can And I don't want to say they be cheating. Yesterday when I showed y'all how they could have went 4 ways, we don't have no control over that. Are y'all with me? So I'm looking at this like, damn, it is kind of dangerous. And right now, for the last 2 years, they kind of not switch, but switch, because I don't want y'all to think we got an excuse. Hell no, because I can still play tomorrow and still win. But they doing a lot of, y'all get where I'm coming from. Where you really gotta look, you gotta use your eyes and you gotta know how to do math. And I'm stuttering, y'all. Like right now, if I was to go in Michigan, I'm gonna be so hyped up. I'm gonna find a pattern. Right now I'm in Connecticut. I could find one, but that frequency, like, you know why I can do Michigan? Because that's what I study. I study all this in Michigan. Okay, I'm about to tell y'all this, because y'all might take it the wrong way. Hold on. Y'all might take it the wrong way. Matter of fact, I'm about to bust all y'all bubble in a good way. Women, men, if y'all was in a relationship and everything was going good, your boyfriend, your girlfriend was going good, and he or she changed on your ass. First they was good, acting good, and then they just changed on your ass. What y'all go do? Y'all still go stay with them? And they don't want to change. They not going to change their ways. So what y'all going to do? Y'all going to stay with them, or y'all going to leave them? Man, I love this right here. Come on, y'all, let's talk. If y'all had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, first 3 months was flawless. Flawless like a mother scruncher. After 3 months, which normally that's how it kind of works. After 3 months, they change like a mother scruncher. They changed on you like a mother scruncher. And then they don't want to change their ways. Man, I love this. Y'all know where I'm going with this, don't y'all? Watch this. Watch this, Miss Brandy. Because if I'm with a female and you acting good and then you change, you know what I'm about to do with you, Brandy? Your ass getting out my house. I'm going to kick your ass out. Y'all get where I'm coming from? No, it's the same scenario. If I'm in that, because that happened a lot. You want me to tell you why? I used to be that person back in the day. When I was using them females, I act like I wanted you for a minute. You get where I'm coming from? Until I get to twat, then I change. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So again, the same question. If y'all in a relationship and the person they was good, and then all of a sudden they change their ways, and then you try to work it out, they don't want to change their ways. You still going to stay in that relationship, or you going to leave? Y'all, look, they don't want to change. Listen to the words, y'all. Now watch this. That's the same with the lottery. They don't want to change their ways. So y'all not telling me that's not the same? It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. So my advice to y'all, if they doing all this cheating, they don't want to change their ways, dip out on their ass. I know y'all, that's flawless. Look, my frequency is high. Some of y'all might not get it now. Y'all will get it later. It's a love and hate relationship. I always told people when I played the lottery, I was in a relationship with the lottery. The lottery had my undivided attention. Come on, y'all know y'all get in that relationship, man and women. It was time when I was in a relationship. I had 3 good ass relationships when my cousin would be like, damn, cuz, you don't even come out. You don't even come out. We gotta come to you. Yeah, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? I know y'all. Y'all give me my friend. It's the same thing. Again, y'all, I be talking so much. Why did I just turn this paper, y'all? I can't even get to the damn lesson. Why I turn this paper? Let me just stick to this, y'all. Damn, I'm talking so much. And y'all gonna be mad at me with this video, cause I'm everywhere. I start talking about this, then I go here. Man, I hope y'all enjoying this. I apologize, y'all. I'm everywhere, y'all. You know how a child, man, stay still. Oh no, this is what I was saying. That's why I say, yeah, I fuss at y'all. The only time I fuss at y'all, if I break a number down and we don't hit like this, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. But I don't want to have to fuss at y'all, but I'm nervous. Fussing at y'all meaning this, y'all. We already was looking at the pattern, y'all. When they stop, we stop. Any of y'all on betting sport, I know y'all want to win big, y'all. I know y'all do. Man, put these in for a quarter, y'all. Just think about this. I know y'all want to win big, so think about this. Look, some of y'all not cheap when y'all play. So think about this. I'm asking y'all to play this for a quarter. So what I'm asking y'all, this low to y'all, how y'all be betting. So it's not hard for y'all to play this for a quarter for 2 or 3 days and just keep this in, y'all, instead of trying to load up and get one big ass hit and then it don't happen. Because you play it for 3 days and you get rid of it and then you stop thinking about it. But if you put them in for a quarter, once you get that first hit, you go like, oh, you gonna feel good. And then you gotta apply that hit, and you gotta, when you hit, you gotta take that money and invest, y'all. You have to invest, y'all. You have to invest, y'all. We did the research on these two. Now watch this. I know this is hard. I ready to go to these states and chase this. You have to sacrifice. I'm going where the money at, y'all. I'm going where the money at. I'm going where the consistency at. Come on, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. That's how I got down with the lottery. When I did the pattern, I had so many patterns. I knew which one was like consistent, which one is go play around, because I studied them, y'all. All this is good, but right now, all these jokers I can't say they can't come out, but yeah, this look good. I don't care about how I want to hit one of these mother scrunches. I'd rather see these two easy than this. But I'm not telling y'all not to play this, to play this. Y'all remember I told y'all my grandpa always used to be like IQ? Y'all have to use y'all IQ. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Some go break y'all neck. A lot of y'all loaded up in the beginning on this mother scrunching. Not thinking about it. He said, damn, it could come in the month. Soon as y'all get this list, y'all will go broke the first week. Not to try to talk about y'all. See, this remind me of well, I ain't gonna say that. The first of the month. I know how to, not talking about y'all, I'm talking about in the hood. I know how the crackheads be back in the day at the spots on the first. So on the first, some of y'all be balling. Y'all made y'all lottery list on the 29th. Some of y'all was getting y'all check on the first. Y'all had y'all list ready on the 29th. And y'all said, as soon as my money hit, I'm putting these numbers in. And for a week or 2 weeks, y'all can play the lottery. After that, y'all might be broke. Y'all might be broke that first week. See, y'all doing a bunch of gambling. Nah, it's like school. Some of y'all was in school, you were trying to pass the class. You ain't gonna put up no bullshit paper, right? You go break that joker down and try to get a good grade. So that's the same with the lottery. You trying to break this joker down, but the whole thing is you're not getting a grade. You getting paid. Look at that punchline. See, in school, we getting a grade to get paid. No, in school, we just getting a grade. Out here, we getting paid. So school did teach me something, y'all. I know the do's and the don'ts. See, I can do math different from y'all. I can look at numbers and be like, okay, yeah, I know what that is, my friends. All they did this. I told you all about symbols, y'all. They created this, y'all. They first start off by saying this. The stick man. Either you in that family or you in that family. These two different families. That's why they saying the earth is flat and the earth is round. Look at that. How many? Look at that's 1, 2. You got 4 legs. I mean, you got four. You got 4 lines, y'all. Look at that cross. Look at that pyramid. I'm getting deep, y'all. See, this is some shit I never told y'all. I'm getting deep. When they first start off with the stick man, that's how we used to draw it. Then we draw the stick man like this. We stick mans. We man-made, y'all. Look at this. That's the same. All this is letters. Look at that pyramid. Look at that pyramid. Look at that cross. He died on the cross. Look at that head, y'all. Come on, y'all can get real deep on y'all. Look at these letters, y'all. All these is letters. Look at that K. All these is letters, y'all. Watch this, y'all. We gonna go over this again. See, I can say this. We can go over this again. We already talked about different family members. You got the I family. You have the I family. And you have the Even family. So y'all just think about the Staley family, the Johnson family, the Bell families. What about the World's family, y'all? Are y'all with me? Are y'all with? Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Watch this. That D in both families. Watch this. A in that family. Watch this. B in that family. B in this family. How, D-Wiz? We talked about that. There go a line, there go a circle, and there go a circle. Don't that look like a B? Don't that look like a B? I know, y'all. So they're in 2 families. And that look like a number 8. They're in 2 families. What about a C? Where a C is? A C in that family. What about a D? A D in both families. A D in both families. How? Come on, y'all. All this man-made shit. All this man-made shit, y'all. What about an E in that family? What about an F in that family? What about a G in both families? Really, yeah, in both families. Because you still got that line with that half a circle. What about an F? H, I, J. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Look at the letters, y'all. Look at the letters, y'all. Look at the letters, y'all. That's the stick man. Look at the stick man. Look at the stick man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. That's why the argument is about if the earth flat or if the earth is round. Yeah, they playing with us. All this is man-made. We would never have no answer to this, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Stick man. Look at a house. Look at a car. How were we doing the house? This is how we started doing the house at first. Look at that pyramid. Look at that pyramid. How we started doing the car first. Watch this, y'all. We'll do that, man. We'll do that, bam. We'll put the windows. Look at that. Put the little gas tank, that circle. What we doing with the tires? We drawing the little tires. With the little antenna. Y'all remember that? Oh, y'all see that? I know y'all. Numbers the same way. Look at the numbers. Numbers the same way. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Same way. Ain't no different. Same family, y'all. They playing with us, my friend. Y'all just gotta understand what these represent. Numbers are words, y'all. So what it is with all this lottery and shit, when y'all see a bunch of numbers, they speaking in code. All speaking in code. Shit right here, they speaking in code with Arizona. That's why I know they gotta get one of these. They might get 975 because it's showing twice, but I ain't gonna say because it was time they showed two numbers in the rundown and that number didn't come. So I don't get caught up on that. But I can, like if I was from Arizona, I'm keeping my eye on all of them. And then I should have did this. Like when I research, this something else I supposed to do. This very important. Like right now, this look naked. It look naked to me. Now watch this. Now this go help me out big time. This look naked as hell. Until I do this, y'all watch. So something happened. So they got on the 6th, they got 719. And then they got this as well too. I'm glad I went back. On the 8th, they got 079. What happened in February? February, they got, okay, I see it right there. On the 8th, they got 972. I thought it came twice. Nope, that's not on there. That's not on there. That's the only one. That's cool. We go to March. So what happened in March? I see one so far. It came twice. So on the 14th, y'all got 957. And then on the 15th, y'all got 79 with a 5. That's it. So April. Nope. On the 20th. 097. So they not really giving me no accurate pattern. Hey, dog, I'm about to test my skills out. Watch, I'm about to test my skills out. Watch this, y'all. I'm about to test my skills. See, I can't teach this. I'm about to test my skills out. Hold on. Okay. So when I'm looking at, see, I told y'all when I do the lottery, y'all, I freestyle. I can just make anything a workout, a rundown. So I'm gonna take this date. Let me see, 6 plus 8 equals 14. So I already know January and March, they're in the same family. Because this is a 1 and this is a 3. This is an odd number. Y'all remember I was telling y'all about the family members? So I know what family to mess with and what family. I know when I research, I know what family to go back. I know what family to go back to look at. Like for instance, like March, I know to go back in January. I know I can go back in November. Y'all get where I'm coming from? All odd months, they in the same family. So like if I'm in March and I need some information, all I have to do is just go to January, November. So I just made this up. Okay, these numbers fell on the 6th and the 8th. 6 plus 8 is 14. So that's why they got this on the 4th. I'm just making this up. I'm freestyling. And then the 14 trigger 14. That's nasty. Hell yeah, that's nasty. This so nasty. This shit so nasty. Then my research is so flawless. Look at this. Look at that 9. Look at that 5. And look at that 7. Watch this, y'all. I'm about to turn that 5 to a 15. I'm going to turn that 5 to a 15. And then I'm going to turn this 7 to a 17. I'll put the 1 right here. Watch this, y'all. What's 15 take away 9? 6. Watch this. What's 17 take away 9? A number 8. Look at that. That's why that's connected with that. I'm amazing with these numbers, y'all. I'm real different, y'all. I'm real different, y'all. I told you, if somebody was to ever try to apply for a house and they give me all the addresses they trying to apply for, I can tell y'all which house y'all gonna get qualified for, because that house address have to represent the numbers in your name, or your birthday, your social security number, anything. If any of y'all try to apply for a house, if them numbers, that address don't represent the numbers in your name, you're not getting that house. See, they lied. Yeah, money talk. Yeah, money talk bullshit walk, y'all. Yeah, money talks now. Money talks now. All about when y'all go apply for certain cars. If your number, they be talking about credit score. It's all about numbers. It's all about numbers, y'all. It's a numbers game, y'all. Look at that. That's how they got that. See, I can't teach this, y'all. So right here, I was looking like, so what can happen right here? I'm stuck. But watch this. Miss Brandy. Y'all here? Y'all in here? Can y'all hear me? I think I hear the fire truck. I think I hear the fire truck. Uh-oh, I hear the fire truck. Hold on, I hear the fire truck. Oh, a number 8 can bring a 13. Okay, a number 8 can bring a 13 or a 31. A number 8 can bring a 3 or a 30. 3 or 30. Okay. What else do I see? Another 8? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, an 8 can bring, a 2 or a 20. Okay, an 8 can bring a 2 or a 20. This is amazing. Damn, this is amazing. Oh, okay. A number 8 can bring a 12 or a 21. Okay. It can bring a 12 or a 21. Okay, he got another chart too, because he did say something about a number 8 flat out. A number 8 can bring a 7 or a 9. Are y'all with me? But watch this, y'all. I can't just say a 7. I have to say a 17. A 1 and a 7 could bring an 8. Look at this, y'all. A 1 and a 9 could bring an 8. Man, I got love for y'all. Watch this, y'all. What's 8 plus 9? What's 8 plus 9? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. What's 8 plus 9? That's the only number you can kind of do like that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's the only number you can kind of do like that. 9 is that big dog. So watch this. An 8 can bring a 17. I know it's not no 71 days. Come on, it's not 71 days. We only had no 71 dates. So why would I put 71? And then the 8 and the 9 and the 1 can represent an 8. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Because if I do this, 9 take away 1 equals 8. So y'all see what I'm trying to teach y'all? A 1 and a 9 is an 8. That's math, y'all. All the lottery is math. And what y'all think an 8 and a 1 is? A 9. So what you think an 8 and a 9 can bring? A number 1. That's flawless, huh? That's the system, y'all. So watch this. So what date should I play these numbers? See, I'm supposed to play these numbers on the 14th. It came on the 14th. So look at this pattern. I just broke inside. I can't teach this. The numbers told me to. Do you see how the numbers unlocked the lottery code for me? Numbers. I know y'all. You can't get this shit from no book. So what is an 8? So they telling me I got to play these. I have to play this on the 13th, the 31st, the 3rd, the 30th, the 2nd, the 20th, the 12th, the 21st, the 17th, and the 19th. When this son of a gun hit? That son of a gun hit on the 20th, didn't it? I must know something, don't I, y'all? I must know something, don't I? So this gonna be hard right here. Because with this is easier than this. This is easy because all I gotta do is do this. Watch this. See, I already know what's supposed to happen in June. I already got the number from June because all I'm gonna do is do this. What is the 20, Staley? A 20 is the first. This nasty, ain't it, y'all? The 20 is the first. Watch this. The 20 is the first. Watch this. The 20 is the fifth. The 20 is the ninth. The 20 is the 8th. Look, the 20 is the 7th. 20 is the 6th. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now the only downfall, watch this. Now you see that 2? See, if we had to use 21, that means we would have to use the 16th. And you can't say 61. Anything that had a 2-0. Anything that had a 2-0. And the 2-0 should be able to bring a 1. But I'm not going to put that there. So watch this. I already know. If I was from Arizona, I already know what's supposed to happen in June. And I already know the dates to play that on. You see how they doing the same thing? See, these two supposed to do the same thing. So this gonna be a hard number to break down. I don't know how they gonna do a double number. See, if I practice this, I kind of know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I don't know if they're gonna say that 9 and then that 2. I don't really know, y'all. So I'm gonna see what happened. I'm gonna see if this gonna come on this day. This nasty, ain't it, y'all? And then look at this. This whole number. Damn, that's so crazy. 4 plus 1 is 5. 11 take away 4 is 7. So if I break this down, damn, I wish I knew how they was doing this. Because 2 take away 9 is 7. But it's all 7s down here, though. What's up, Miss Carol? What's up, Miss Carol? But no, Lamont, I told y'all this, y'all. Look, I'm gonna take credit, but I'm not gonna take credit. All we doing is we researching, y'all. And I don't want to. Some of y'all might get mad, but I'm y'all test dummy, and I ain't calling myself dumb, y'all. We researching, y'all. I know, bro. You get off my page. There y'all go. Yeah, get rid of him. Yeah. That's why I was telling y'all. Hell yeah, it can be tricky. I'm looking at them like I wasn't really doing all this back in the day. Not all this. And then the next step was to try to pick the right one. If you can pick the right one, you can load up on it. Like if I was from Arizona, I know I'm getting paid in June. I know I'm getting paid in June. And then when you see these dates, you still got to say the 11. No. I'm sorry. Damn. Matter of fact, I read the overplay. I ain't gonna even lie. I read the overplay instead of underplaying. I read the overplay instead of underplaying. Yeah, some of y'all might not like these dates. See, that's the type of, this is how I research y'all. Y'all remember I told y'all I read the overplay instead of underplaying? I'm playing this list on these dates. And then I'm so scary. What if they say the 21st date? What if they say the 25th date? What if they say the 29th date? The 28th date? The 27th date? 26th? I'm playing these numbers on these dates flat out. Y'all, I promise y'all, look. I promise y'all, no, y'all can win. No, they didn't make it. No, think about this. When y'all saying they made it harder for y'all to win, y'all don't even know the system, though, to even say they even switch. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all only going by what I'm telling y'all. No, they never, it's still the same, y'all. See, y'all getting it. See, don't get it twisted, y'all. No, the lottery doing what they supposed to do. If y'all watch my video, no, they not cheating. What I mean by this, no, see, y'all getting it twisted, y'all. This what happened. Y'all getting it twisted. No, they doing all Deon Staley shit now. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, you can, oh, hell no, you can win now. Oh, hell no, we don't do that, no. See, I don't like to say certain words because y'all are taking the run. No, they not cheating. No, they being fair like a mother scruncher. No, one of y'all state got this. This the same. No, this the same number. This what I mean by far as they switched it up. Look at this. All they did was flip that 1 and 7. Look. All they did was flip that 1 and 7 to an 8. They added. If we would have got a 6, they would have subtract. So look, this what I'm telling y'all why it can be tricky. No, they doing everything they supposed to do. See, I told y'all how to take the trickiness out. We know the lottery can be tricky. No, I showed y'all how to take the trickiness out a little bit. See, that's what a lot of people saying. See, even Deon said it's getting harder. No, don't put that shit in my mouth. I ain't saying none of y'all said that. No, don't do that. No, Deon, no. No. Meaning this. This is what they did. They flipped this to an 8, and they brought that 2 down. They didn't cheat. A sum can turn into a pair. A sum can turn into a pair. A sum can turn into a pair. Y'all get me? Y'all get me? So watch this. What's 2 plus 1 plus 7? That equals 10. So what is a 10? See, this will make the lottery tricky. No, they doing their job. They can bring any one of these mother scrunches, y'all. Look at that. Which one? They brought this, and they carry that 0 over. Watch this, y'all. What's 2 plus 1? 3. So what would make 10 with a 3? A 7. Watch this. What's 2 take away 1? 1. What would make 10 with a 1? A number 9. This is what I mean by tricky. No, they doing everything right. See, y'all getting it twisted, y'all. They doing this. They making me have to really think, damn, which one? That's why I teach y'all how to do rundowns or research that key pair. So we won't have to go through all this. Watch this. What if they use this? What's 7? What's 7 plus 1? An 8. What would make 10 with an 8? A 2. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 take away 1? A 6. What will make 10 with that? Look at it. That's a 10 pair. That's a 10 pair. That's a 10 pair. That's a 10 pair. This is what I mean by they made it like this. I messed that up in the lottery. I destroy that. You know why? Because I'm seeing what you have to do to win. They playing off me, y'all. Let me stop saying that because I don't want people to be running saying, man, this man. I know what time it is, my friend. I'm not here to prove that they did that. I don't care about that shit. I just know, like I said, they know me and I know they ass. Flat out. They know me and I know them. I can do some stuff and then they'll come the next day and I know I can be like, oh yeah, y'all got me on that. That was slick. That's why I'd rather overplay instead of underplaying. But I'm not chasing all this shit. There's too much going on. And then watch this. This don't even, look, it didn't have to come this same day. This could have took 2 or 3 days. Luckily it came that same draw. This don't always happen. Sometimes you might have to wait 2 or 3 days. Y'all get where I'm coming from. I'm a wonderful teacher, y'all. I'm a wonderful teacher. I can walk y'all through this shit, my friends. I'm a wonderful teacher, y'all. Like when a lot of people say, man, they switch, they cheat. Show me what they do. Let me see your research. Just say the lottery out cold. They out cold. They can go so many ways. Hard. Now watch this, y'all. Can somebody help me out? Watch this. I love this right here. Can somebody help me out? Who got this, y'all? Who got this? Cause that 2 and that 1. Cause this the type of shit I'm on this right here. This what I'm on. I'm only gonna go one way. I'm about to add, flat out. Somebody help me out, right? I'm about to share some with y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know what level I'm on to avoid this. Cause we know right now this tricky as hell. So it's my job to take the trickiness out the lottery if I want to play. Who got this, y'all? No, somebody got this. What state got this? Somebody help me out, y'all. Because we about to go over this right quick. This might be free money. I don't know what state got this. It was recently, y'all. Either yesterday or the day before. My friend. Tara, my friend. Appreciate you. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, it was Iowa. Heck yeah. Much love. They already got it. Damn. They already got it. Look at that. They already got it. Look at that. They already got it. Watch. Look at that, y'all. What y'all think this is? Man, I got love for y'all like a mother scruncher. Hey, y'all, what's 3 takeaway? Look, what's 3 takeaway 7? Or 4. Watch this, y'all. I got so much love for y'all. Watch this. This gonna crack y'all up. Y'all know my work is flawless. Look. Look. That's so crazy. I'm enjoying my own lesson. Because it feels good to do all that research and then I can come show y'all and apply it and try to teach y'all. Look at this. I already know what that one number can bring. See, I taught y'all about an 8-2 can bring a 9. I taught y'all about an 8-2 can bring a 9. Look at that 8-2. That 8-2 brought that 9. It could bring it. Now look, I know a 7-3 can bring that 9. So when I be looking at that 7-3, I always think about a 9 as well. When I think about a 2-8, I think about a 9. When I think about a 4-6, I think about a 9. So this already was telling me that a 9 was gonna be en route. Why y'all think they got this, my friend? That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? So what happened, y'all? I already know by looking at, watch this, y'all. Look at this. 2 + 1 = 3. 2 + 7 = 9. That's so nasty. 2 + 1 = 3. 2 + 7 = 9. That's why they got this, y'all. That's why they got that. Y'all get me? Y'all see the lottery? I can't teach y'all that. I can show y'all patterns of what they doing. And look at this. Look at this 3-4-3. What y'all think this 3-4-3 is? That's this. That's all the lottery doing. See, I don't have no control when they break inside the right number and give us some. I can't just say, hey y'all, they go break inside that 7. They go do this, y'all. They go break inside that 7. 6 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 4 plus 3, and then we just go put the 3 down the king. I didn't know they was going to do that. See, this what the lottery doing on me, y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all they switch. See, y'all don't have the right to say they switch. Because y'all don't know the play, but not the whole y'all. I can see what's going on. But they still on the right track. They on the right track. But I can't see if they doing this. How I know they did that particular number? They could have went right here. Look, it's so crazy. How I know they could have did this? This will make the lottery tricky. What's a 3? 2 plus 1. 3 plus 0. They could keep this 7. Bam. Look at that. So watch this, y'all. What's the other side of 217? I just taught myself something. By me breaking the side test. I kind of knew by me seeing it. Look at this. What's the other side? Y'all cannot tell me this is not flawless. Y'all can't sit up here and tell me this is not flawless. Look how we researching, y'all. We all learning. I had to turn my heat down, y'all. Y'all, Clifford said they had, y'all Miss Tammy, y'all Miss Tammy 9-3 can bring, y'all. Clifford said, y'all, and then y'all got this, because they broke inside that 7. They broke inside that 7, Clifford. 6-1, 5-2, 4-3, and all they did was brought that 9 down. Bam, bam, bam. Wonderful Flip Flop said California got 149, and then they got 393. I ain't telling y'all it's easy as hard, but all they did was, you see how they had, what's 4 plus 9? 4 plus 9 is 13. So watch this, y'all. What I teach everybody about this, y'all. What I teach y'all about these numbers. See that 9, the king. Watch this, y'all. What's 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1? That's how they got that 9. And what I tell y'all about when we see the number 11, what the number 11 represents, y'all? Don't the number 11 represent 2? And what 2 mean? Doubles, right? So y'all see how they got that double 9? Y'all get it? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now watch this. This is how I'll code the lottery. They be doing shit like this, y'all. What's the 4 and the 9? A 4 and a 9 can flip to a 2. Look, a 4 and a 9 can flip to a 2, right? A 4 and a 9 can flip to a 2. You put that 2, bam. No, Miss Tammy, we trying to look. So what it is I'm trying to teach y'all to see what it is. I'm not going the way y'all be going. I'm trying to put y'all on the right track, y'all. Y'all kind of have to follow me. Are y'all with me? I'm trying not to get a bunch of pairs. It's a certain pattern. All I'm doing is following them, y'all. They telling me what to do. Somebody add this up. What's 9 plus 3 plus 9? I told y'all when we come here, y'all, I don't want y'all to be helping me do this, my friends. It be throwing people off in the comments. Follow me, y'all. Follow me, my friends. I'm showing y'all because I didn't know this, my friends. So I know y'all can't tell me this, my friends. I'm looking for certain numbers and certain patterns. All the numbers y'all be saying, I know what all them numbers represent, y'all. Are y'all with me? No, I said a number 11 can bring doubles. We talking about all I'm doing talking about this problem. Why we got that double 9. This is something I'm not, because this is number 11, I wouldn't have saw this, y'all. That's what I'm trying to share with y'all. Everything I'm showing y'all, I didn't know that when I see 11, I don't think about doubles. I know it can bring doubles. That don't even cross my mind, y'all. I'm doing a workout. Because I'm going to do my pair first. 3, 9, 3, 4, 3, 1. I'm just sharing with y'all how they got that double. I didn't know how they got this until I researched, y'all. So add this up, y'all. What's 9 plus 3 plus 9? All I'm doing is sharing with y'all, my friends. 9 plus 3 plus 9 is what? I didn't even know this. Look at that. Same family. Tricky as hell. Same family. Tricky. 13 take away 9. 9 plus 3. So I'm looking at all this, my friends. But I wouldn't have peeped this out. I wouldn't have peeped this out. That's why we do patterns, y'all. Again, I'm not playing. I'm not playing all this. No, that's too much. I taught y'all about chasing the. I teach y'all. We trying to get the numbers, y'all. What up, everybody? Patterns, y'all. And this the downfall. They got y'all. We had to play. No, we not playing all this. No. Fundamentals, y'all. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Every time I see this, like I think when you said a 9-3 can bring this, you said a 9-3 can bring such and such. I can't just say that. I can't just say it's going to bring just those pairs, y'all. That's why I'm trying to teach y'all this, my friend. And I'm keeping it real. And when I'm talking out of love, y'all. You see this? I can't just say, look at this. It's too much going on. Yeah, when I see a pair, I can't just say this going to bring these, y'all. How I know they might not say 13 take away 9 is a 4. 12, 9 plus 3 is 12, which is a 2. How I know a 12 can bring another 12 pair. That's not how we gotta do a workout, y'all. We have to do a work. I just can't go by and say that can bring that. No, that's not how I go, y'all. And because I see these numbers, I'm not going to just say that's going to bring that. You have to do a workout because the system might not be calling for that. Okay, we got a 6-3. Let me see, do we get double 3s, 9-3, or 6-9? Look at this. So we got 3-6. So a 3-6 supposed to bring a 9-3, a 6-9, or double 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it didn't come in 7 days. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at this 6-9. So a 6-9 is supposed to be able to bring a 9-3, 6-3, or a 3-3. That's 1, 2. Okay, I brought that 3-3-3. Here go another 6-9. 1, 2. We brought that 6-3. It brought that 6-3. So look at this. You got a 9-3. You got 3 pairs. I'm teaching y'all. I'm not finna, because I see a 9-3. I'm not about to chase all this. That's not how y'all do it, y'all. Nothing wrong with it. It's all about you trying to win And then like once you win, you're trying to make a profit, y'all. I told y'all about if I see this number, I'm not finna sit up here and play these pairs for 3 days. Y'all do the math, y'all. I keep explaining that to y'all. No one can fool me with the math. I know. Look, I don't play. I promise y'all, out of everybody in this lottery world, I might have spent the most money playing these pairs, y'all. When I first started off, chasing damn 80 pairs and not winning shit. I know I'm probably the only one that might have did that, my friend, have done that. Chasing 40 pairs, and at the end of the day, I ain't win shit. I paid them to play their pairs until I start putting the notes down. I'm in a group, Miss Carol, telling them, my group, play these pairs for 4 or 5 days. Look at this. This is what I was doing, Miss Carol. I'll break a number down, and I'll do this, Miss Carol. Look, I'm making this up, y'all. And I ain't even really known about no 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I ain't even know about no 3 to 4 days. I'm gonna say a week. So I'll post this up in my group. I'll post this up on my group on the 15th. And then on the 16th, I'm doing this, y'all. I'm posting it, then I'm posting this, hey, y'all, 4-6 and 4-8. And then the next day, I'm doing this, y'all. Then I'm posting this, y'all, 9-3, 9-4. This the next day. You don't think I'm hurting my mother's scrunch? Y'all don't think I was hurting y'all? Y'all don't think I was hurting y'all? As I was looking at them, I'm like, damn, yes, I'm helping, but I'm telling them to chase this. And then as I'm looking at the system, y'all, I'm like, hold on. They can be tricky than the mother scruncher. Meaning this. If I see a 9-3, I'm going to tell y'all to play this double 3s, 6 3s, and 6-9. Hell no, because I don't know which one going to come out. So why the hell I'm going to put that shit on y'all? I don't even know which one. That's why I do workouts now, y'all. Because my workout go tell me. That's why I'm trying to teach y'all. If y'all don't do the workout, y'all not gonna get the accurate like this, my friends. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I know y'all doing y'all thing. I'm teaching y'all where y'all don't have to look at a bunch of pairs, y'all. I was hurting my group. Every day, midday come out. Now, this day. Now watch this. What about this day? Miss Carol, what I'm doing with this day? Now I'm doing this shit, y'all. How the hell I'm helping my group? They everywhere. And then as I was looking at the system, I'm like, damn, D-Wiz, you have to do this to get in. You can't teach that. You have to do this to take to another level, but you can't teach that. I had to come back to keep it real with y'all. No, I didn't hurt y'all. I was helping y'all, but forcing y'all, no. Dangerous sport. Dangerous sport. I kept it real with y'all. And I'm glad I never charged y'all, my friend. I can't do that shit. Because I know which ways they can go. And then what if these mother scrunches don't come out? I feel some type of way. I feel some type of way. I can't speak for everybody else. That shit hurt me. When I look at this book, man, this shit hurt me. Hold on.
Excuse me, boss.
I'm different from y'all. I'm different from any of y'all. I'm different, y'all.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Why y'all think I ran away from this? D-Wiz, you hurting them. Don't bring that shit back out. You know what time it is. Look at this. I'm hurting y'all, but it's good, but I'm hurting y'all. We don't get it, so I'm not going to break. No, I'm not going to do this no more. Last month when I looked at it, it was not enough hits. So I already know one monkey don't stop no show. No, that shit hurt me. I don't like to lose like that. No, not in my blood. Are y'all with me, my friend? What up, Pork Chop? What up, Pork Chop? Much love. Much love. And I came back and I was mad enough to tell y'all. Yes, I was helping y'all, but at the same time, I'm hurting y'all. I done played all this before. I know the consequence. And I'm playing these for 50-cent box. When I first started, y'all, chasing all these damn pairs, I wasn't winning like that, y'all. And by the time I won, the pairs came out in 2 or 3 days. I done spent $5 Monday. I done spent $10 Monday playing both of the pairs. I done spent $10 Tuesday. Now watch this. This only chasing one pair. This only chasing one. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I was hurting. I was hurting y'all. Can't do that. I did the math. I did the math. So right now I gotta take a gamble on one pair. Look at me, I post all this up. I'm expecting y'all to play all this. I can't afford all this shit. It cost me $5 to play this. I'm not even playing it online. And I don't care if I was playing online. Which one I gotta choose now? That's why a lot of people was like kind of confused. Yes, I was helping, but I was hurting. I see why a lot of them was like, what the hell? I don't know which way to go. People follow me playing this son of a gun, this one coming out. They playing this one coming out. I can feel their pain. I have done that shit. I had plenty of money in my pocket. I said, you know what? I got 4 pairs. Let me see if I can pick the right one. Every time I picked the wrong one. I used to lose, y'all. I should try to test the waters. I said, let me see if I can hit with just $10. I be picking the wrong shit. So I had to step in y'all shoes. Oh, okay, D-Wiz. This what they was talking about. You only looking at that on your side. That's why I step in y'all shoes a lot. We ain't stepping in my shoes. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I'm trying to help y'all. Y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all rundowns, how to break inside the dates, how to get numbers that's going to come to your states. All that quick hit shit, that's out the picture, my friends. No one apply what I teach y'all, my friends. None of y'all really apply, y'all. And y'all not hitting like that. I want to see tickets. I teach y'all patterns, my friends. And I don't even know when I be doing this shit, I don't know what I'm going to see, what I'm going to run into until I start breaking this. I'm teaching y'all how to break inside, y'all. So when I see certain numbers, I just don't say, hey, y'all, that's go bring that. No, I'm going to break that number down. I'm going to break that problem down. I'm going to do a rundown. I'm going to see what they talking about. I'm not going to just say 2 threes can bring all that. Because we don't know what's going to happen. When you see 2 threes, this can happen. I don't get caught up like that. Yes, I know what it can bring. They can either say 3 plus 3, either 6 to make it 3, 6. Or they can do this, my friends. That's how I came up with this. Y'all. They don't always have to do this. They could do this. What if 2 threes flip into this? What if this flip into a 5-1? What if this flip into a 4-2? Do y'all get where I'm coming from? That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, my friend. I can't just say when I see a number, no, I know what it can bring. I don't care about that. For instance, this is how I get down. And I told y'all, I can't teach y'all this, my friend. You see this? They go tell me what's going on. Doing a rundown. They go let me know why I ain't got to be guessing to play all this shit. Playing all that, my friends. No, I ain't got time for that, my friends. Y'all notice when I get a pair, I'm trying to get the right pair with the 3rd number. It's levels, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say is levels to this. Because after you get the right pair, you got to try to get the 3rd number. A lot going on, y'all. I'm not stuck on the pairs. You will go broke. Chasing all these, you will go broke. I've been in that fight before. I've been in that fight before. Look at this. They got this. I've been in that fight before. I'm checking the board. You see this? It's called a rundown. My rundown go tell me what's going on. We already know. Look at those. Look at them 777s. Look at that rundown. I told y'all about that. The rundowns will let you know everything. When I see a 4 and a 7, when you subtract the add, 4 take away 7 is 3. So I'm finna see if they're gonna do some stuff like 5, 6 take away 1. It's called a rundown, y'all. And all I'm doing is writing that same number down, y'all. And they the same number. Watch this. What's 7 plus 2? That's that 9. This the same numbers, y'all, in a different language. This is how I get down, y'all. Are y'all with me? We don't know. That's why we researching right now. It's called research. I told you I haven't done this rundown in a minute, but that's how you do the lottery. It's rundown. You don't go play all those pairs. That's not what you do. No. You will go broke that way. One, 2, 3, 4 days. I'm doing a rundown. Deon, do you have an answer? Hell no, I don't know the answer. I haven't done no rundown in a minute. But this is what I'm going to do to get the answer. I'm going to use the same 3, 9. And I'm really freestyling this. Matter of fact, I should have just, I'm going to use this anyway. Different setup. Look at that 8. Look at that 2. 5 take away 3. That's why they got that 2. 4 take away 3. I'm looking at a pattern so far. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's called a rundown. You see how where I'm doing the rundown, and then all I'm doing is write down what happened after this number. This is how I used to do a rundown. I can't go wrong by doing this. And then people think, oh, when you do it, so that means you go always be right. Nope, it's better than looking at this shit. It's better than just looking at all them pairs that way. It's gonna give me a clue of what to look for. So I'd rather do this instead of being confused. Man, which way they go? Man, I gotta play all this. That's all I'm trying to share with y'all. You do a rundown to take the trickiness out. We know the lottery is tricky as hell. As I'm look at this, look at 2 examples. What's 4 plus 7? That's why they got that 11. What's 4 take away 3? That's why we got this. Y'all get where I'm coming from? It's called a rundown. And it's not called a today down. It's called a rundown. Look at this. Man, y'all trying to tell, man, don't do this, my friends. I really do this, y'all. I really get down with this, y'all, for real. And I said I can't teach y'all this. I really get down with this, y'all. For real, I get down. I'm nasty with these numbers, y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all the best to my abilities, my friends. Why y'all think they got this right here? I can't go to every state and do this. I should have had a bunch of love right now. I should have had a bunch of love right now. I kept it real with y'all. I told y'all I couldn't teach y'all this rundown because it can be tricky at times. I'm sharing with y'all what the lottery is doing. Just pay attention to your boy. I'm trying to show y'all what's going on, my friends. I'm unlocking this code for y'all. I'm sharing with y'all what to do. I'm telling y'all when it's hard. I'm not coming on here brag. Hey, y'all, look at this. I'm coming on here keeping it real. Hey, y'all, it's tricky as hell, y'all. And then right now I'm exposing myself. I feel like right now I'm showing them what I'm doing. Look at this pattern, y'all. It's like I'm showing them what I'm doing, my friends. What state is this? Iowa. These guys can't see me. Look at this. That's why it's called a rundown. I know what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for this particular. Yeah, I know it can bring all that, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I understand that. Watch this. I get you, Miss Tammy. Watch this. Y'all go sit up there and play all these pairs. Because I see it. I can't take credit for this, y'all. I never came on here and took credit because I saw one of my playbooks in there. I have to break it down, y'all. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all. When I could mess the world up. If I don't be real to y'all, y'all will be thinking I'm so flawless. I don't get credit because I see this in there. I have to break it down to see this. I know it's there. Watch this. If I see this, that means I got to play all three of these. I have to play all three of these. Now watch this. It came out. So watch this. I played it this day. Now watch this, y'all. Because I got to play all three of these. I can't just say that one going to come out. This one came out because I saw this. No, I don't know which one going to come out. So that means I got to play all three of them, right? Do y'all agree? I can't just say the 6-9 right here, I was going to play that. I can't say that. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? So watch this. If I see a 9-3, that means I had to play all three of these. That's $15, right? So watch this. It cost me $15 on this day, midday. It cost me another $15 evening. So far I spent $30. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I've been in that fight before, y'all. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I've been in that fight before. I can't just say I knew they was going to bring that 6-9. Look. They didn't bring it right here. But here go to, look, here go to 6-9 right here. There go to 2. Look, there go to 6. What's a 9, D-Wiz? What's a 9, D-Wiz? D-Wiz, what is a 9, D-Wiz? A 9 is a 2 and a 4. What is a 9, D-Wiz? A 9 is a 2 and a 4. So what they do right here, they brought a 6-9. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I'd rather break this down to do this. Look, I'm getting an accurate read. 3-1 pair. I got a 3-1 pair. I ain't got to be guessing for all this. I don't have to be guessing no more. I don't have to break my neck to see. Come on, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. Please talk to me, y'all. Please talk to me, y'all. That's why I was saying there's levels to this, y'all. I can tell you, I can see how all y'all play. I can know how much money y'all getting based on what type of numbers y'all playing and how y'all playing it, y'all. And I can hear y'all numbers. I'm doing this all day. I don't mind playing. Look, they flat out got the 1-1-3, but I don't count that. I count 3-1 pair, 1-3 pair. Now watch this. This is another level I'm using. See, I told y'all when I was doing all this, I was going to write a book. I was going to put all this in a book. Y'all get where I'm coming from? But I was like, you know, when you do a book, they still got to put the right playbook for the right number. Deon, you go break your neck, bro. They going to be asking a lot of questions, my friend. And I know what time it was. I couldn't do it because it would have been hard. What is a 1 and a 3? If I see a 1 and a 3, it could bring a 2 and a 4. Look at that 1 and a 3. It brought that 2-4. See, this the level I'm on, y'all. Look, what's the 2 and the 8? What's the 8 and the 2? It brought that 10. See, that's what level I'm on, y'all. I'm breaking inside my rundown. Because my rundown gonna tell me what's going on. I don't want to guess all this. I don't want to, y'all. That's why we do rundowns, my friends. Now, y'all see how we did that? And they got this? I want to know, can they do this and do this? Y'all get where I'm coming from? It's basic patterns, y'all. It's called a rundown. Y'all get where I'm coming from. But if I was from Iowa, I do more rundowns just to see what was going on. I'm looking at the lottery numbers. I'm looking at my rundowns. Look at this. I'm looking at, it's called a rundown. Watch it. This is an old trick I used to do. Look. See, no one is doing none of this. I never, only person used to do this was Brandy. I never saw nobody really try to just do this that would follow me. I was teaching y'all. Look at that. That's why they got the 3-0 pair. See, that's what level I'm on, y'all. Look at this. It's called a rundown. After I do my rundown, all I'm doing is using my eyes. And it's going to run down everything I need to know. Look at this. And then I had to see how they got the 4. I had to see how they got the 2. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's different money right there. Eventually, they got to get a 3-0 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Eventually, y'all. And what's so crazy, these represent one another because that represents 11, that represents 11, and this represents 7. That's why I say I can't wait to see what happens. It's called a rundown, y'all. I'm looking at what's going on right here. I can do this. I can really add or subtract. Called a rundown. I can look diagonal. I can get past. Look at this diagonal. You got 5. You got the 3 in the middle, and you got the number 6. I'm gonna come right here. You got the 4. You got the 9 in the middle, and you have the number 3. Then I'm gonna come here with Iowa. You got the 6, and you got the 4, and you have the 3. So I'm gonna look and see. Do I see a pattern with this? Okay, I can see what happened right here. So I'm seeing this the same number right here. I'm seeing this the same number right here. And then you know what else, y'all? Watch this, y'all. I need y'all help, y'all. What's 5 plus 3? What's 5 plus 3? See, it's called a rundown. I'm making this easy. You see, I'm putting in work. You have to put in work. I'm putting everything on paper, y'all. What's 5 plus 3? I'm just sharing with y'all my little techniques. Because this is a pair. That's a pair. So right now we got a number right here. We got money right here. Money right here we invested in. Money right here we invested in. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Money right here we invested in. Money right here we invested in. Talk to me, y'all. Okay, my phone, I got to do this. That's what it is. My phone on the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, watch this. Y'all see why we got this? Y'all see why we got that 5-8? Y'all see why we got that 5-8 pair? Y'all see why we got that 5-8 pair? Y'all see why we got that 9-3 pair? Y'all see how we got that 8-2 pair? Watch this, y'all. What's this? What's 4 plus 9? 4 plus 9 is what? That's 13, which I don't care about the 13. But you see why we got that 3-1 pair? Y'all see why we got that 3-1 pair? But I don't care about the 13. I care about the 3. Look at the first number. Look at this pattern. They kept the first 2 numbers. They kept that 5-8 pair. That's why we got that 5-8 pair. Look at this. Look at that 4-3 pair. Look at this. Now let me ask y'all a question. Can y'all go wrong by doing this? Not saying none of these is wrong. See, like when I look at this, I don't go down here and get the numbers. No, this go throw me off. I ain't looking at all that shit. I'm about to break inside here. I'm not looking. I know what these numbers can bring. I don't get caught up. I know. Y'all remember I told y'all what people say, a series bring a series, a triple can bring a triple. Which one? That's not really meaning nothing because you say a series can bring a series. Which one? I'm teaching y'all to look for the right one, my friends. So how can I go wrong by doing this, y'all? See, this will make it tricky. They can either keep the 1 or the 0. Now watch this. Did y'all hear me? I'm not interested in this fight. because it's a lot going on. You see how I can bypass this? See, some of y'all don't know when y'all do patterns. Y'all don't know how to bypass. Y'all remember I was telling y'all if a fight too hard, I don't have to get no money right here. I can just focus on this money. Come on, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from. This is what I'm trying to teach y'all. And then when you do this, y'all have to pick and choose. You don't go play all this, y'all. When y'all do this, watch this, y'all. This still hard. Y'all don't go out there and play 5-8. Y'all don't go out there and just play 9-3. Y'all don't go out there and just play 8-2. Now you still have to research. Y'all remember I told y'all about a bingo card? Which one? You don't go chasing all this shit, y'all. Now you gotta research it, and I'm not gonna even lie. By researching, that shit's still hard to see which one they go come first. So now y'all just gotta take a chance. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me, my friends? That's all it's about. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all. All I'm trying to teach y'all. Some might get upset. They just don't really understand what's going on. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all get it and y'all understand, my friends. Told y'all when I can remember when I was in that Ohio group, uh, Tennessee group, that a lot of people was following me. Then they got caught up with the pairs and they had a bunch of, uh, I was hurting my people. And I've been told y'all that. Good morning, everybody. This my bread and butter, my rundown. It's gonna let me know everything. Now I don't even know if they gonna do 6+1. Like nobody really be doing my workout, bro. I ain't even gonna say bro. For real. All I'm doing is trying to lead y'all the right directions, y'all. Just follow me, y'all. I'm not here to look at no answers. I want to see some winning tickets. Let me know that you were hitting that joker. Big difference. Third number was 3, 4, 6. I'm leaving out a lot of numbers. That's why we got this. Yeah, this was hard. So I want to know if they can do 2, 3, 8. I don't like this. I mean, I don't like these third numbers. Just follow me, y'all, for real. See, that's what I was trying to say. Look, see, that's what I was trying to say with this. I don't know. Like, this what I was trying to say. You see how we got the 2 threes? So they telling me 2 threes. I'm supposed to look for a 6-3, 9-3, or a 6-9. But when I look at 2 threes, I'm doing this. I know 2 threes go bring a 6 by itself, and I know 2 threes go bring a 9. Y'all remember how I taught y'all how I don't always look for this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say 2 threes can bring a 6XX, and y'all always hear me say, I'm gonna see what's gonna come, what number gonna come with that 6. Don't y'all hear me say that? And then I do this. See, this is levels to this. I don't just say it's gonna bring these. They don't do that like that. You get where I'm coming from? I know they gotta do this. I gotta see if who gonna come with that 6, and I gotta see who gonna come with that 9. Now watch this. I don't want to get caught up by doing this. Okay, when we see this, we supposed to look for 6-3, 9-3, or 6-9. That's 1. We got the 3-3 again. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get where I'm coming from? It didn't hit. I told you when I did this, my friend, it was a lot of times where it really didn't hit. That's why we do a rundown. You don't want to be playing this. See, y'all don't see me just be saying, hey, that can bring that, and I'm chasing it. Y'all see me doing a workout, a rundown. Are y'all following me? Do everybody get where I'm coming from? I'm not saying this don't work, my friend, but I'm not just, when I see a number, I'm not going to just say it can bring that. I'm twisted. I'm confused. It's a lot going on. They still didn't get that. You get where I'm coming from? Now, if you would have did a workout, from your workout, it's going to let you know what's what. I'd rather do a workout, and this like really guessing. When people say you guessing and gambling, you gambling. You guessing. You trying to guess the right answer. No, we go work out the right answer. It's a difference, y'all. And that's what come when it come with a rundown. Y'all with me? I don't know if my video froze. And I don't expect for y'all to do this because it's hard. I can look at this. See, this has a mind of their own. I got to do it with the 0. This is my rundown, y'all. Rundown. This is a rundown. You see my rundowns? Don't this look similar? Don't they look alike? This is called a rundown, y'all. See, I don't do this when how they were saying 2 going to 10, 2 going to 10, 5 times. But we got a 2 the next day. We got a 2 the next day. 201. Look at that, 302. It's called a rundown when the 0's in the middle. All my old rundowns. Two going to 10, 5 times. I know y'all. This is when I see certain numbers at the bottom. They go 8 and the 0. So they bought the 8 plus 0. They bought it early. They go 303. They brought 682. Hold on. 815. 518. My old rundown, the bottom number is 303. Let me see, they brought 682 and 764. I'm gonna give y'all an example. 682, 764, and it was 397 and 399. So look, y'all, this what I mean by research. Look. Look at this, y'all. I'm just giving y'all examples. See, Brandy, I already know about the rundown. I use a lot of paper. Y'all have to do a rundown. If y'all ain't doing no rundown, I don't know how y'all really hitting. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write this down too. I'm just gonna write all their numbers down. That's what I was saying, y'all. If y'all just gotta pay attention to the teacher, y'all. Some might be thinking I'll be mean, but no, I can't. I'm showing you what I know personally. Like when I break this down, I know you can't see what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing until I break inside there. Like when some of y'all be giving me the pairs, that's not the pattern I'm doing. I'm doing a whole different pattern. I be seeing a bunch of. I thought I be having people on there like, why do it be people on there? Like when you be breaking your numbers down, why do people be trying to give you the answer? I thought I have people on here be saying that. I just be like, I don't really, I just be focused, zooming in on my hookup. They be like, if you the teacher, it be people telling you what's going on. Look at this rundown. I'm just giving y'all an example of an old number, y'all. This number, and I went to one of my rundowns. And I went to one of my old rundowns in October 2021. This got to be October 2021, y'all. Yeah, this 2021. This how you know I was off. That's when I was in different groups. So all I do is look at this. Watch this, y'all. This is my rundown. I can do this, y'all. Look at my middle numbers going diagonal. I used to do patterns with going diagonal, y'all. Do I got something showing? That's why it's called a rundown. I'm gonna take that 3 with the 5. Then I'm gonna take this 3. I'm gonna take that 1 with the 5. You see how they kind of telling me the same story? Cause this rundown, all I used to do, y'all, I used to, like when our lottery numbers come out, I used to look at my rundowns to try to match them up with the winning number. Y'all see what I'm doing? Look at this. That's how I hit this, y'all. This is the last number I hit, y'all. This is the last number I hit. Look, y'all. Look. It's a rundown. That's the last number I hit, y'all. No guessing. No guessing, y'all. No guessing. I knew my assignment. This is the last one I hit, y'all. The 3-8 pair twice. I knew my assignment. I had the 3-4. And I had the 3-8. I had to know something, y'all. I had to know something, y'all. You know why? Because my rundown told me. Look at the bottom numbers. I looked at some old rundowns. When we got that lottery number, this was on April 26th. Look. It's called a rundown. But the whole thing was, once I'm showing y'all this rundown, y'all could have still worked off this rundown. You just had it would have been your rundown. It's a rundown, like the 26th. Look at this. Look at this. I played the next day. I took the midday number and the evening number, and I did a subtract. So the bottom number was 321. I was like, hold on. I know about this one. So I went to my old rundown. No, I think I went in here, and I found some numbers that was similar to this. And I noticed with that 521, they kept that 5 the next day. I noticed right here they kept that 6 the next day. I noticed right here they kept that 3 the next draw. And then right here they kept that 6. I'm like, damn, they doing that? Then I started feeding them more. Then I was like, you know what? Because this one, they got this. Let me put this. Then I was like, you know what? Look at this. I'm like, man, they kept that 6-8. I'm like, okay, they said 5 take away 2. I'm sorry, 5 take away 3 is 2. All they did was flip that 5 to a 2 to make it that way. You see, look at this, y'all. Look at my rundown. My rundown telling me this. Look at this. Look right here. Then they keep that 3-6. So by looking at this, I'm going to apply both of these to this, and I'm going to apply this to this. What happened, y'all? Is this easy money? Come on, y'all, talk to me. Come on, y'all, talk to me. We in my shoes now. You see how I put in a little work? And look at the results. I could have played this 10 times, y'all. I don't play like I do this shit for fun. Still got the same tickets, y'all. This is a souvenir, y'all. All this shit is my souvenir. See, I talk about it. See, I practice what I preach, y'all. See, I put my shit on paper, then I get paid for it. I get paid for what I know. It's a difference, y'all. So the main thing, it was telling me this. You know why? Because my rundown told me what to do. They told me what to do. And then it's levels to this. Then I try to get the third number. Then I try to, you see, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. I love y'all. Look at this. See, I wish I could have taught Brandy this, but it was kind of tricky. Look how they kept that 639. You see that? Now look right here. They didn't keep this 8-6 with the 9, did they? They didn't keep that 8-6-9. Watch this, y'all. What's 6 plus 9? 6 plus 9 is 15. So they flipped that 9 to a 5. See, I'm nasty with these numbers, y'all. Y'all add this up, y'all. What's 6 plus 5 plus 8? That told it to 19 to me. What is a 19? A 19 is a number 9. I'm flawless with this, y'all. I'm flawless. I'm flawless with this, y'all. Now watch this. Not knowing, y'all. Look at this. Not knowing. Look what they did. See, I peeped this out, but I ignored this. Because I did let one dummy stop the show. One dummy, this 9 did stop my show. It threw me off. I saw it. I'm like, man, no. But look what happened. Not knowing that's the same one. Y'all get me. Look at this. Then they do this. It's called a rundown, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? It's called a rundown. Flawless, huh? They did exactly the same thing. That's all I do, y'all, is follow directions, y'all. The rundown, they go tell me what to do. That's why I was talking about this. I don't know if Miss Tammy's still here. Not saying this was wrong. I'm trying to teach y'all to break the pairs down. That's not, I just started doing the pair. That's not really the lottery, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's why I said the lottery could be tricky. You want to get three numbers or at least one pair. You don't want to be chasing a bunch of pairs, y'all. You only want to chase no two pairs for 2 days or 3 days. You chase a pair for 2 days, you playing in the store. That's $5 a whop. Y'all do the math. By the time you pay that pair, you go spend 25 or $30 to win 40. You do the math. I'm not hoeing nobody. Somebody got mad, but I kept it real. You do the math. I have been in that fight y'all trying to fight in. I've been in that fight. I've been in that fight y'all trying to fight in. I already know that story. I already know what's going on. That fight is not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. You just have to step the game up more, y'all. Follow it. I'm showing y'all what to do. Take my techniques. A lot of people don't use my techniques, y'all. That follow me. Y'all don't use my techniques. So look, y'all. You see this? See it. Look at this diagonal. I can get a lottery number from this diagonal. Look at this. I can get a lottery number from this diagonal. Watch this, y'all. What's 3 plus 3? Look at that 6. What's 3 plus 3? Look at that 6. What's 3 plus 3? Look at that 6. Y'all see I can play around? Look at this, y'all. What's 3 plus 1? Look at that 4. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all get where I'm coming from? I just look at this and then I look and see what happened. It's called a rundown. Look at that 5 and look at that 7. Look at that 5 and look at that 8. What's 5 plus 7? Look at that 12. Look at that 2 for 12. What's 5 plus 8? Look at that 13. That's a 3. See, I don't get caught up on the 12. I get caught up on 5 plus 7 is a 2. So watch this, y'all. It's my job to figure out, okay, who gonna come with a 2? They got a 2 right here. They got a 2 right here. They got a 2 right here. I had 3 chances to see what gonna come with that 2. Y'all see what I'm doing, how I'm playing. I'm looking at the rundown and I'm picking my fight. I'm not guessing. I'm researching. It's gonna come from the research, y'all. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you. What's up, Miss Sharonda? Look at this, y'all. 5 plus 8 is 13. I'm not gonna put the 13. I'm gonna put the 3. It's my job to see who gonna come with that 3. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I do simple patterns like that, y'all. Simple patterns like that, my friends. Watch this, y'all. This is what I used to do back in the day. I can't teach this. I can't teach this, y'all. Look at this. 2 plus 5 plus 7. I learned this from the lottery, y'all. When I add that up, what that total to, y'all? What that total to? While I'm waiting on y'all, I'm going to do this same number. 3. 5. What that total to? 14? So what if I take this 4 and put it right here? One, 2, 3, and it's still long. Look, this still long. You see how we said 2, 5, 7. Watch. 3, 5, 8. What this total to? Look at this. Y'all see this? We should have got a 3-6. We should have got a 3-6. I want to share something with y'all. I I know a 3 can be a 13. I know a 3 can be a 13. What's 13 take away 6? 7. What's 3 plus 6? A number 9. So watch this, y'all. When y'all was on my video earlier, when we was talking about the lottery be tricky and be cheating, Miss Brandy, when I was talking about like if somebody in a relationship and they was acting one way, then eventually they just changed, don't they switch? This what I was talking about. The lottery started doing this, y'all. I can't tell y'all when they going to do this. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I noticed they started doing this a whole lot, y'all. This is how I knew they was watching me, my friend. I ain't gonna say watch. I don't want to keep saying that. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? When they do this, I don't have no control over this, y'all. I don't have no control over this. But that's doing that pattern, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I do multiple patterns with this. I would have did multiple patterns with this, y'all. Look, this my main move. Forget all this, y'all. Forget all this. Forget all this. Forget all this. The bread and butter is this number. The bread and butter is diagonal. The bread and butter is diagonal. And the bread and butter is the bottom number. I was just giving y'all an example. The bread and butter is right here. We know 3 plus 2 is 5. So we got to figure out who gonna come with that 5. And then we see that's a repeat number. When we see the number 25, what does 25 represent? So one of these got a repeat. We already see a repeat pair in here. So this is the only one that we had with a 9, with a 5 in it. And then right here we had the 5, 1. And then right here, I'm doing this. So my job is to figure out who will come with that 5, and my job is to figure out who will come with that 6. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Yeah, this was tricky right here. Again, here go another one. Hey, Brandy, that's what I mean by far as somebody switching. So look, normally we do 5 with the 7 pair. Normally we do 6 with the 8 pair, which they got the 6 with the 8 pair. They got the 6 with the 8 pair. They didn't do this. Why they didn't do this? See, this what they did, y'all. We have no control over this, see? No control. This what they did. They flipped that, and they gonna say, what's the 5, y'all? 4 plus 1, 3 plus 2. And then they kept the king, which is the 7. Look at this, y'all. And we go put the 7 down and the 7 down. Why they flipped that 5, 7? They flipped that 5, 7 to this, y'all. Y'all get me? When I start seeing that, y'all, I'm like, man, they getting ridiculous. But we playing they sport. We playing they sport, y'all. We playing they sport. Now watch this, y'all. Y'all know how I know they cheated? Let me tell y'all how I know they cheated. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, Miss Carol. This is how I know they switched it. They jumped the guns. Well, how Deon Staley? Watch this. Man, I love this, y'all. Promise y'all, I love this. Yeah, what I was about to do. Yeah, what was I about to do? Yeah, this how I know they switch. Watch this. What's 5 plus 2, y'all? Help me out right quick, real quick. What's 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. Watch this. 5 plus 2 is what? I know y'all trying to break y'all hand trying to type it. Somebody might type in 6, watch. Somebody might make a mistake and hit 6, watch. Watch. Let's see if we see a 6. Y'all see that? Look. Look at that. What's 5 plus 3? 8. What's 5 plus 2? 7. We only looking at this. Y'all see how they got that 2, 7? Y'all see how they switched the pattern. After they switched the pattern, they had to stay on that track. Let me tell y'all why. We just added 5 plus 2 is 7, right? Right? So what if we do the same thing next door? What if we apply the same technique next door? But y'all see how I'm playing around with the lottery and the rundown? They telling me what to do, y'all. Y'all get me? What's this, y'all? 5 plus 2 is 7. 6 plus 3. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. What's 5 plus 3? Hey, I got love for y'all. Don't never forget this. Don't never forget this. Don't ever forget this, y'all. What's 5 plus 3? Amazing how y'all should have had a bunch of love, y'all. I should have had a bunch of love. Y'all see what I had to do? See how a lot of people be trying to tell me what to do. You have to know how to break inside the system first to be able to tell me this. Look, what's 6 plus 3? What if I put this right there? Y'all see how they jump back on track? I really do this, y'all. Look how I'm checking their work. I'm checking over their work. That's why I know they flawless, y'all. No matter how they switch, they go bring that same number that's gonna represent that, and it's gonna keep that play going on, y'all. That's why they got this right here. Y'all get it? I know y'all. That's why they got that $3.99. See, it's called a rundown, y'all. I'm gonna focus on the rundown, and this rundown gonna let me know. All I can do this for a couple of days, cause it's a rundown, not a today down, not a one hit down. It's called a rundown. It's gonna run down me some hits. That's why it was funny how people used to do rundowns every day. Like I did one every day, but y'all know that when I break my rundown, it's telling me that draw. People couldn't read their rundowns like how I read a rundown. They didn't even know, like when they do a rundown, they throwing that rundown away and bringing a new one. And they're like, man, that number was in my rundown 2 days ago. It's called a rundown, fool. You're supposed to keep the rundown. You compare your rundown. That's why I taught you about the dates. With your rundowns, you match them up with the dates that's in the same family. Now, don't give me the line. It may be with a even may go with an odd date. So I don't want to be saying that it even's supposed to go with an even. But y'all know what I mean. Dates. You got to know the right dates to go back and research on. No, I can't say that either because I don't know the right dates. Like this. I'm about to go, y'all. Much love. If I had a number and I had to make up a number like I just scratched it. What if I got this number in the lottery? I'm gonna do the same thing. That's a 304. All I'm gonna do is apply these two to this. Easy money. Look at my steps. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And then when I'm looking at this, we know y'all didn't get the 587. Y'all got the 8, 7, 2. So I'm gonna do the same thing. All I do is teach y'all patterns, y'all. 6 with the 3 is 9. It's supposed to be 3 with the 6. And then 6 with the 3 is 9. So I noticed they kept the 9, 9, 3. So if I had this pattern, I got easy money. Here go the lottery number right there, bam. Look at that, bam. It's a pattern. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Uh-oh, we got a 3 and a 4 can bring a 7, right? Then we go say 7 plus 3. 3 plus 7 is a 10. And then 7 plus 4 is 11. So this let me know that, look, this let me know that can be a 0, 1 with a 4. Look at this, 0, 1 with a 4. So this let me know I play this. I play 4, 10, and I would have been playing 4, 11. I would have been chasing 4, 11, and 4, 10. All I'm doing is following dang on directions. They showing me what to do. Are y'all following me? They telling me what to do. And then look at that 5, 7 pair. They flipped that 5, 7 pair now. Look at this 6, 8 pair. They got the 6, 8 pair. So I look at this like, okay, we can get this 7. And we can get that 9. So I'm like, we can get that 7, 9 pair. So then when I'm looking at that 7, 9, I got to think about this right here. Okay, they kept that 6, 8 pair. They kept that 6, 8 pair. So I'm going to keep this 7, 9 pair. Now watch this. Right here with this 5, 7, they broke inside that 5, 7. They broke inside that 5 and brought it to a 4, 1 or a 3, 2. So when I get to this mother scruncher, all I'm going to do, I'm going to put that 7, 9. I'm going to break inside that 7. I'm going to say 6, 1, 5, 2, and 4, 3. And I'm going to put that 9 down. Like right here when we put that 7. And that's why we got that 3, 2, 7. You see how I'm playing defense? I'm playing offense, then I'm playing defense. I'm applying both of these patterns to this because I don't know which one they're going to do. That's how you do the lottery. That's how I did the lottery. But I can't teach you this rundown. But y'all can do your own rundown. Y'all can make this up. Y'all don't have to just do everything I'm doing. Take your stage number and do a rundown. And look at it and study it. I had to study it. This is my last example, y'all. I just crossed this one out too. Oh, this one got this. Three, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, and 3, 7, 5. So I'm gonna look at this, and then I'm gonna look at this lottery number. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. So I see that. So right here, 3 plus 5, I see they had an 8. Let me see. 5 plus 1 is 6. Because this one go with this. So what we got? We got this with a 6. We got 682, and we got 764. So I got to figure out how they got that number. I got to figure out how they got this number. So we got an 8 with a 7-2, the 8 with a 1. I already see what happened. No, I don't. Not right here. I'm getting confused. I got these all lined up over here. So I'm looking for an 8. They got 189, Hey, y'all, this might be a little tricky for y'all. Hold on, just watch my hands. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, this might be tricky for y'all. I would never say never. Oh, yeah, I get it, y'all. What's 3 plus 3? 6. What's 3 times 3? So I get what happened. They did this. They said 3 times 3 is 9. I got it. So that's why they got that 9 8 pair. And then right here, I see what they did. They said, yeah, they said 3 plus 1 is 4. So they said 3 plus 1 is 4. See, y'all get how I'm doing it, y'all? This a whole different little pattern. Look, y'all. I'm using all this paper, my friend, real talk. But I'm just trying to give y'all an example, y'all. And I'm gonna try not to stutter. 518. I made this one up. Three, 0, 2. 3, 0, 3. 3, 0, 4. What up, everybody? What up, y'all? What up? What up? Okay. So, y'all, this is something I made up. This made up rundown. I'll just give y'all an example. Like, if I did a rundown and we just got this in a certain state, all I'm gonna do is plot my example to this number. 872. 189, 872. 682, 764. 682, 76 with the 4. Okay. All I do, y'all, when I first did this rundown, first thing I was doing, I was adding. I was like 5 plus 2, bam. And I put that over there, then I start adding. I'm like, man, I don't like that. So I just start subtracting. No matter what. I was like, no matter if the low number is at the top, I'ma still just subtract regular. Are y'all with me? Hey, Lewis, this is a lottery app. And you don't have to say WTF. You just come to my class cussing. You could have been like, what platform is this? You had to put WTF. That's disrespectful. You get out of my class. You coming in cussing. You coming in here cussing. You supposed to ask, what is this platform? WTF mean whatever that means. So look, y'all. So all we doing is taking a number that's diagonal. And y'all don't even have to pick a number diagonal. Y'all can pick the first row, the second row. I always taught people, take a row and play with that one row. See, I don't want to look at all these numbers. I'm going to be discombobulated looking at all these damn numbers. All right, now look, what's up, Miss Cheryl? Now watch this, y'all. We gonna take this 3, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5. If y'all don't get this, it's cool. Y'all don't supposed to really get this. You say you slow now. Well, look, right now. Watch this. Now watch it. You just answer your own question though. Because I didn't call you slow. You said you must be slow. You don't get it. So watch this. Since you don't get it, you still go play the lottery today. You still playing the lottery. You still going to play the lottery because you just said you don't get it. So what you go do today? You go quit or you still go play? That mean the lottery, I quit with the lottery. That mean the lottery not for me. If I can't get it, it's not for me. That mean I gotta quit. Just like I know a lot of y'all didn't have trigonometry. I gave that class up. I don't want that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's the same thing with this lottery. Y'all can turn it down. Good morning, good morning. Y'all see this? Look at these two. They flipped that. They said 3 times 3 equals 9. We just was talking about that. Or they could have said 3 plus 3 is a 6. They said they did it. They multiplied. I couldn't tell you they was going to do that. Y'all see why we got that 9 pair? Y'all get where I'm coming from? So I was just sharing with y'all, and these are old rundowns. Like if my state had got this yesterday, I know I'm gonna hit. I know I'm gonna hit the lottery within 2 and 3 days. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Because I have a rundown. I have a playbook for this particular number. Matter of fact, I have a playbook for this particular play. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? I have a playbook for this particular play. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Yeah, what did I just do? Yeah. How can I go wrong by doing this, y'all? How can I go wrong by doing this? How can I go wrong by doing this? Y'all get where I'm coming from? How can I go wrong by doing this, y'all? Y'all get where I'm coming from? No, Bob. Bob. I was about to go another way, Bob. Watch this, Bob. See, I can't teach what I'm about to do. I can't even teach what I'm about to do. Watch this, Bobby. So watch this. When you said 5 plus 6 equals 11, equals 11. Nope, Bob. Nope. Yeah, that did bring that too for that particular pattern. But watch this. No, we go. You remember I was telling y'all about frequency when we turn the knob. We got to be on the right station. Right now, we got to be on the right station. Watch this. Look at that middle number. Look at that. I got 2 ways to get the third number because I don't know which way they went. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna take this 3. 3 plus 8 is what? Last time I checked, 3 plus 8 is what? 11. Oh, okay. So they said 3 plus 8. So let me go next door. We got that 1 to 6, right? Look, y'all, I'm following, look, I'm on the right track, right? I'm following directions, right? They took that middle number. They took that bottom number. I can't teach this, y'all. Y'all see how I'm playing with this? Y'all see how I'm playing with this? I can't teach this, y'all. See, that's one way I can get the third number. I got another way I can get the third number. Watch this. Because I don't know which way they went. How I know they didn't take this 3 and this 7? What's a 3 and a 7? 3 and a 7 is a 4, 6, 1, 0, and the number 9. I know it's a lot going on. All I'm going to do is bring an 8, 9. I'm following directions. See, right here, I'm playing offense and defense. Because look. You get where I'm coming from? I'm playing offense and defense. I got the third number right here. And I got the third number right here. I got the third number right here. Now watch this. You see how we broke inside that 3, 7? I got to break inside that 1, 8. Watch this, y'all. D-Wiz, what's a 1 and an 8? What's a 1 and an 8? We already went over this. Watch this. A 1 and an 8, a 3 and a 2. A 1 and an 8, a 3 and a 2. A 1 and an 8 is a 3 and a 2. Class almost over, y'all. I see a lot of y'all, some of y'all kind of left when I was talking about the pairs, y'all. I hope some of y'all didn't get it twisted, y'all, because there's some members that's in here that be calling pairs. I hope y'all didn't get it twisted, y'all. But I just kept it real, y'all. We can't chase a bunch of pairs like that, y'all. I know the cost of that. That's not really. I was killing the folks. You get right. So I know some people kind of left, y'all, when I start talking about it, and I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about them. I'ma always keep it real. I'ma always keep it real, y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. If my mom did something wrong and she asked me, I'm gonna tell her, Mom, you was wrong. I can't pick on her side 'cause that's mine. Her and auntie used to be arguing. I had to get Mom. No, auntie was right. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I can't do 'cause you moms. No. Y'all get where I'm coming from. I'm telling y'all what's going on. What else a 1 and an 8? A 1 and an 8 can bring a 7 or can bring a number 9. A 1 and an 8 can bring a 7 or a number 9. A 1 and an 8 can bring a 7 and a 9. So all I'm going to do is do what? All I'm going to do is bring this 4, 6 down. 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. Look at this. We still got that in the forecast. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? We still got that in the forecast. Y'all get me? That's how we do the lottery, y'all. Are y'all with me, my friends? I'm doing patterns. They telling me what to do. You see how the third number, it's so many ways they can get the third number, y'all. So many ways they can get the third number. So when I get right here, see, this will be tricky. See, I love to know what they do with a number like this because look, this is a double digit, single digit, single digit. This total to 12. So y'all know what I do? I might play, but I might not play. You want me to tell you why? Because I don't know what's going on. That's how y'all have to do the lottery, y'all. When something don't look right, don't feed into it, y'all. Either they can keep the 12 or they'll keep the 2 by itself. See, this is a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game. Yeah, these double numbers. Oh, I would love to know what would happen. I don't even know what would happen, y'all. So let me try something else. Oh, I can't do this because this is a double digit. And then look at that 25. Right, this would be hard. I'd love to see what will happen right here. $12, 13. Damn, I'd love to see. I wish I wouldn't have made this up, y'all, because I'm really anxious. I'd love to know what could happen. We would never know. Yeah, we would never know. But I can tell y'all this. I got so much love for y'all. I'm so good with this. Watch this. Who be watching battle rap? Y'all know Charlie Clips when he be like, I'm so mean with it. I can do a whole nother scheme with it. I'm so mean with it. I can do a whole nother scheme with it. Hey, who be watching battle rapping? Charlie Clips. When he be rapping, he be like, I'm so mother scrunching mean with it. I can do a whole nother scene with it. I'm so mother scrunching mean with it. I'm about to do a whole nother scene with it. I'm about to do a whole nother scene with it. I'm about to do a whole nother scheme with it. What's 10 take away 3? Let me see. 10 take away 3 equals 7 last time I checked. Let me see. 10 take away 3 equals 7 last time I checked. So we go say 10 take away 3 last time I checked. So let me see, that came with a 7. That came with a 7. Okay, so my next job is, okay, how did they get a 7 with a 2? How did they get a 7 with an 8? So what happened? Yeah, how did they get a 7 with a 6 and a 7 with a 4? What happened? We're about to see what happened. Okay. Okay, y'all know what? By looking at this, watch this, y'all. Here go this 7, and look at this 8 right there. Look at that. I killed 2 birds with one. I'm nasty with these numbers, y'all. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that 7. Look at that 8 pair. Look at that. I killed 2 birds with one stone. That's nasty, huh? Watch this. What if I do this, y'all? I'm going to keep that 7, and then I'm going to keep that 6. Look at that. I killed 2 birds with one stone, didn't I, y'all? Look at that. I killed 2 birds. Watch this. I want to know, can I kill 2 birds with one stone? If they trying to tell me 7-12 or 7-2, I know, y'all, I'm really good at what I do. I came right back to that. All I'm just showing, you see how I'm doing a rundown? Because they helping me. Y'all remember I told y'all this? If my teacher gave us some homework like this, and I had my example like this, and she gave us the answer, right? Look at this. This is the same problem. This is different numbers. Different numbers, same problem. Different numbers, same problem. Same playbook. Different numbers, same. Oh my freaking goodness. All the lottery is patterns, y'all. Y'all already know how to do the math. Y'all know all this, y'all. Now you got to try to look for patterns, y'all. So y'all see this? So look, I focus on the 7. Bam. I wouldn't say just 7-12. I'm going to say 7-2 pair. 7-6 pair. 7-8 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Hell yeah, y'all get this. Y'all get this. Watch this. 8-7 with the 2. Watch this. 6-7 with the 3. Uh-oh. They didn't give a 3. They gave a 4. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 take away 4? What's 7 take away 3? 4. So watch this, y'all. A 7 and a 3 next to each other trigger that. You see that? When a lottery do that, I don't have no control, but I can see what they doing. That's why we get caught up on the pairs, not the third number. I mean, I love what I'm doing, y'all. Look at it. It can be a 2-7 with the 4. But watch this. What's the 4? What if a 7 and a 3 can bring a 4? What do you think a 7 and a 4 can bring? I know y'all love my job, don't y'all? But that's on board. So I can say a 3, a 8. I'm not gonna say a 2 because a 2 on board. Or a number 1. I can say 7-2-1, 7-2-2, 7-2 with a 3, 7-2 with an 8, 7-2 with an 8. Y'all see how I'm getting down? They told me what to do. I'm following directions. I know, y'all. The lottery, that's simple, y'all. I pick one row. I'm not looking at all these numbers. That shit go throw me off. I'm going to pick a row. Because I know what I'm looking for, y'all. That's why it's hard to some of y'all. Y'all don't know what y'all looking for. And it's not y'all fault. Ten take away 3. 10 take away 3. 10 take away 3 is 7. So that 0-3 flipped to a 7. Did they keep that 2 at the bottom? Look at that. I love y'all. I love y'all. Don't forget I'm in the zone, y'all. I got love for y'all. See, a lot of people be trying to show me what to do, but I'll be like, no, I already got this. I promise you. Look, that's why we got that 7-2 pair. Because we, look, 10 take away 3 is 7. That's why we got that. Y'all know how I'm telling the truth? Nope, I can't say that because they said 8 take away 1. 8 take away 1. That's how we got that 7. You see how they got the 2-7? Watch this. They didn't get the 7-3. They flipped that 3 to that. I told you that 7 and that 3 must have triggered that 4. Or 13 take away. Y'all get where I'm coming from? See right there, I just keep it regular. This the main one. Right now, I'm just bull crapping now. I'm just bull crapping now. See, when I see this, I do this. Because if a 0 and a 3 can bring a 7, what you think a 7 and a 0 can bring? It should be able to bring a 3. So what y'all think this should be able to bring? Y'all get where I'm coming from? 10 take away 3 is 7. You see how we didn't get the 7-3, but they said 7 take away 3 is 4. So watch this. Y'all remember I told y'all how granddaddy said IQ? Y'all remember I was telling y'all about my grandfather said IQ? That means I have to use my IQ when I get here. That means I have to apply this to say we can get a 3-4. And then I'm going to have to apply this. Well, we might have to say, watch this, y'all. If a 7 and a 3 could bring a 4, what does a 3 and a 4 can bring? It should bring a 7. Y'all see what I'm doing? This shit flawless, ain't it, y'all? If we don't get the 3-4, we go get the 3-7. Come on, y'all see what I'm doing? Come on, y'all, stop playing, y'all. Y'all really see this, y'all. That's why I say all my videos be the same, y'all. I just do this to try to open y'all eyes. Look, I told y'all. Watch this, y'all. If somebody got a 7 in the lottery, watch this. Watch this. Matter of fact, right here, they got a 7-5-2. Let's see, did we get one of these pairs? Let's see, did we get one of these pairs with the 2 or 3 days? Let me see. Let's see what happened. Let's see, did this flip to one of these pairs? I made this up. Not made this up, but I peeped this out last week. Look at this. We got that right back. Look at that. Look at that. That 7 flipped to that 5-2, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at this 7. Watch this. A 7 came with a 7 pair. A 7 came with a 7 pair. Look at this 7. 7-6-1. Let's see if we get one of these pairs. 1, 2, and 3 days. Look, this supposed to be a 3. Yeah. Thank you, Bob. You see this in 3 days? Look at this. Look what they got in 3 days. They got a 3-4. Y'all get where I'm coming from? They got a 3-4. Y'all see what I'm doing? But I had to peep out to see which one I'm not gonna play all no damn 7s. The next step I have to see, okay, how did they get this? Why did this number come with that number? Why did this number? I can't just say a 7 go bring a 7 pair. That's not the lottery, y'all. People get mad that's not the lottery. A series bring a series. Doubles bring doubles. Which one? What series? I can say a 4-6 pair can bring a 4-2, a 4-8. That's not helping y'all. That's not the lottery. I just know what it can bring. We trying to figure out what this mother go bring. We trying to hit. We don't care about what it can bring. We want to know what it's going to bring. Do y'all agree with me? Watch this. Watch it, Brian. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7, 7, 8, no 7. They didn't bring no 7 on that one. Let's come right here. Hell no, so we didn't get no 7. No 7 for that one.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Watch this. So why we didn't get a 7? Y'all know what we got besides the 7? We got that 3. Watch this, y'all. What's a 7? A 7 is a 3-1. Look at this, y'all. What's a 7? So they got that 3-1. See, I can look at the lottery, and then watch this, y'all. Don't this look like 10, take away 3 is 7? So the reason why they didn't get that 7, I know they got the 7 in a different language. I got to take that as an L. I can't do nothing about that, y'all. Like when we was looking for a 7 and we didn't get it, we can't do nothing about that. We got to take an L. We take an L. Y'all get where I'm coming from? But watch this. Look at this first number. It's an 8. Let's see, do we get an 8 pair from the, let's see, do we get an 8 pair within 3 or 4 days? Look at that. 7 plus 1 is 8. Watch this, y'all. Let me see, do we get a 9 pair? Look at that. Look at that 8 plus 1. That's 9. Watch this, y'all. I want to know, did we get an 11? Watch it. Did we get a 10 pair? Or did we get an 11 pair? Look at that 11 pair. I flipped to an 11 pair. You see how I'm playing with it? See, with this, I'm not going to say 4. I'm going to turn this 4 to a 14. Let's see, did we get a 14 pair? 1, 2, 3. Look at that 14 pair. Watch this, y'all. See if we go get a 13 pair and see, did we go get an 11 pair? Look at that 11 pair. Let's see, did we get a 13 pair? No 13 pair. That's cool. Let's see, do we get a 12 pair? I'm going to turn that 2 to a 12. Let's see if we get a 12 pair. 1, 2, 3. A 12 pair in 4 days. Watch this. Let's see, do we get a 14 pair? Let's see, do we get a, and I can say 6 pair right here. Let's see, do we get a 14 pair and a 6 pair? Let's look for 14 first. Look at that 14. 2 times 9 is 14. That's a 14 pair. There go a 14 pair. Now let's look for a 6 pair. Let's look for a 6 pair. That's a 6 pair. There go a 6 pair, 2 threes. Right here, let's look for a 13 pair. There go a 13 pair. Now let's look for a 5 pair. There go a 5 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? See, we don't look for no 3 pair. We don't look for no 4 pair. Because the 4 pair is 2 2s and a 3 1. I'm not saying they can't come out, but yeah, these single digit numbers, I'm turning them to double digits. Like this, a 1, I'm going to turn that to 11 or a 10. That'll be a 13 pair. 13 pair. See, this would be a 14 pair. I turn that 4 to a 14 pair. But we did get a 4 pair, but I'm going to turn that to a 14. That's why we got that 6-4. Y'all see that? That's a certain pattern. But then the next step, see, you don't want to be playing all the 14 pairs. You got to see, how did they bring that 14 pair? So what you mean, Staley? I'm going to do this and I'm gone, y'all. I'm going to do this and I'm gone. I'm going to do this and I'm gone. Like y'all got this 4-4-3. 4-4-3. So we turning this 4 to a 14 pair. Meaning this, we turn it to a 14 pair. So that means 9-5, 8-6, 7-7, and 7 times 2. So they telling me one of these pairs have to hit from behind this. So when we doing the research, my friend, we looking for a 14 pair. On the 25th, they got 6, 8, 7. They got 6, 8, 7 on the 25th. It took 2 days, right? And then they got this on the 26th, this 3 days. They got 6, 3, 8. Y'all get where I'm coming from. And then I'm not going to go in 4 days because y'all did get a 2-7. Matter of fact, I am. I'm going to write the 27 because by me researching, I don't know which number they're using. So here go the 23rd. So the 23rd, nah, hell nah, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. So that's 4 days. So I went 4 days, right? Yeah, so we went 4 days. So right here, so 4 days. So now it's my job. It's my job to figure out how did they get this 6-8. By looking at this, I'm like, damn, did they say 4 plus 4 is 8? And then they said, what would make 14 with an 8? A 6. You get where I'm coming from? But I'm gonna do another example. Let me here go another 4. I'm gonna look at this 4. You can do any number. Y'all making this up. Y'all own boss in the lottery. What's a 4? We go turn that 4 to a 14. 9, 5, 8, 6, 7, 7. 7 times 2 can bring 14. And look what happened. They got this the same day. They got a 6, 8, 2 on the 22nd. Let's look for another 14. And then they got a 6, 8, 7 on the 25th. And then they got the 27. They got 2, 9, 7. No, we can't go. 27. That's 5 days, but that's still too long. So my job to figure out. You see this, y'all? They got a 6, 8, 6, 8. They got all 6, 8. So watch this, y'all. I can't say 4 plus 1 is 5, and then what would make 14 with a 5? They didn't get none with no 9, 5. So I can't look at that pattern and say they doing 4 plus 4 is 8. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So my job is I have to look. I might have to take the number before this number to get an accurate pattern, my friends. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Or I can look at this and be like, okay, what's 4 plus 3? 4 plus 3 is 7. So watch this. What would make 14 with a 7? 7, 7 or a 7, 2. Did they do that? They gave us a 7, 2. Look at this right here. That's why y'all got 2, 9, 7. Or you can say this. They gave a 14 pair with a 7. You can put a 7 behind a 9, 5. You can put the 7 behind a 6, 8. You can put the 7 behind a double, triple 7. Or put the 7 behind a 7, 2. Y'all could have played 7, 9, 5, 7, 8, 6, triple 7, 7, 7, 2. Y'all follow me? Y'all see how I'm researching? I'm looking to see how they got this number. Yeah, I don't go out there and play all this like this. I know they can brain this. I don't go out there and play all that. You got to see which one they calling. Hey, what up? I'm at the crib, my nigga. Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah. All right. Y'all got to cut hair, y'all. But do y'all see this? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. My members are still here when they might thought I was being mean. No, I know these numbers can brain this. That doesn't mean the system is calling for it. The lottery not that dumb. Every time we see these numbers, they gonna brain that. No, they gonna bring the other side. We gotta catch this, my friends. I'm not good when I can see the other side. I'm not mad about that. I don't care about learning the other side. That's not what I research, y'all. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? And I appreciate the ones who stayed, my friend. For real, for real, for real. Look at this bottom number. What's 1 plus 6? A 7. What would make 14? That's why they got that same one. They told the same story. That 7 came with a 14 pair. Let's do another one, my friend. Let's go right here. 493. 493. We took that 493. We took that 493. 9, 5, 8, 6, 7, 7. 7 times 2. This is a 9, 5 in a different language. When y'all add that up, that's a 9, 5, y'all, in a different language. So look at this. The next day they got 8, 2, 7. On the third, they got 8, 2, 7. We're looking for 14. And then they on the fifth, they got 9, 5, 5. And then on the 6, they got 8, 6, 8. And then they got 5, 5, 9. So right here, I can't just sit. No, watch this, y'all. What's 2 plus 3? 12. So I'm going to put the 2. So they trying to say, what would make 14 with a 2? That's why y'all got this 8, 7. Y'all see what I'm doing? That's why y'all got this. Because what would make 7? I had to play 7, 7 pair and 7, 2 pair. That's a hell of a fight. Because 7 plus 7 would make 14, and 7 times 2 would make 14. You get where I'm coming from? But they gave y'all the 7, 2 pair. Look right here. What would make that? Same thing. They gave y'all the 7, 2 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Right here. What would make 14 with a 2? That's why y'all got the 7, 2 pair. That's why y'all got this. Y'all get where I'm coming from? After I know the answer, now I got to figure out how did they get this answer? It's so many ways, y'all. Y'all don't have to just, y'all can start off this way, but when y'all researching, y'all go look at it. Y'all know how to check the page. It's like y'all checking over the work. All we doing is checking over the work. You said not 827. Hold on. Okay, you right. I got you. I got you. It didn't matter, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who is that? I don't even see you. Oh, Star. Thank you. So y'all get where I'm coming from. We're gonna do this last one, y'all, cause this video too long. 4, 7, 0, and this was on the 10th. I gotta set up too. So we gonna turn that 4. Y'all can do every number like this. Y'all can turn a 3 to a 13, a 12 to a 2, a 2 to a 12. So let's see what happens. Look at that indicator. Cause you know these pairs could bring a 4. Well, that's crazy. That's when the 4. See, I can learn this, and every time I see these, I know a 4 go come in the front. We're looking for a 14 pair. 1, 2. Look at that. I notice they like to get that. Y'all notice, y'all? Y'all notice a 4 in the front always bring a 7, 2. It's like a 4 in the front always bring a 2, 7, don't it, y'all? I know. Y'all watching the same movie flat out. Y'all watching the same movie flat out. Y'all watching the same movie. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all watching the same movie. Y'all see that? It's like they keep bringing the same one, huh? It's like, look, y'all, when the 4 is in the front, it's like a 4 always bring a what? Y'all know why? Because what's a 4? A 14. What's 7 times 2, y'all? Y'all get me? I know, y'all. Look at this, y'all. This comes from the research. I didn't know this, but I know a 7 and a 2 is a 4. But I didn't know this right here, y'all. I didn't know this. I didn't know this. But we already know about this. And then we know about this. Y'all get this? Look at all my notes. Don't my notes make sense, y'all? My notes match up to what I be saying. My notes match up to what I be talking about. My notes is matching up, y'all. Y'all can do the same thing. That's a 12. Let's look for a 12. 1, 2. I don't count that. 2. Look at that 12. Watch this. We go turn these zeros to a 10. Let's see, do we get a 10 pair? 1. Look at that 10 pair. Look at this. That's a 2. What a 2 is. Look at that 12. That's nasty, huh? Look at this 2. 1. Look at that 12. That's nasty, huh, y'all? Look at this 13. We need a 13. 1. Look at that 13. Look, we need another 13. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 13 passed right there. That was cool. We need another 13. 1, 2, 3. Look at that 13. Nasty. Look, y'all, we need a 14. 1. Look at that 14. Watch this, y'all. We need another 14. 1, 2, 3. They got that some. Look at that 14. That's nasty, y'all. We need a 15. No, we need a 5. We don't turn this to a 15. We need a 5. But I can do that, but we're going to turn that to a 5 pair. 1, 2, 3. Look at that 5. That 5. Look at that 5. Watch this, y'all. We need an 11 pair. Look, there go 5, too. We need an 11 pair. 1, 2, 3. That's 11. But there go the 11 pair. 11. Watch this, y'all. We need a 10 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times 5 is 10. Watch this, y'all. We need a 13 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 13 pair. We need a 12 pair. 1. There go a 12 pair right there. We need an 11 pair. We already did this. But there go 11 right there. We need a 13 pair. We need a 13 pair. There go a 13. We need a 5 pair. There go a 5 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Instead of me saying 19, I'm going to turn that 9 to a 9 pair. Instead of saying 19 pair, we need a 9 pair. Let me see a 9 pair. 1. There go a 9 pair right there. All the 9s go bring a 9 pair. Look at that 9 right there. Look at that. The 9 in the front bring a 9 pair. I need another 9 in the front. Look at that 9 in the front. We need a 9 pair. Let me see. 1. Look at that 9 pair. Look at this 9 right here. We're looking for a 9 pair. Let's see if we get a 9 pair. Look at that 9 pair right there. That's nasty, huh? That's nasty. Look at this. We need a 9 pair. We need a 9 pair. That's 1, 2. Look at that 9 pair. That's nasty than the mother's country, ain't it, y'all? That's nasty as hell, ain't it? Watch this, y'all. This is the last one I'm about to go. We need a 9 pair. So we got to look for the first, second, and the third. We need a 9 pair. Look at that 9 pair. That's nasty, y'all, ain't it? Now all I have to do is find out and figure out how they get that 9 pair. Come on, y'all. Y'all see this. Y'all cannot sit up here and tell me the lottery is not math and it's not patterns. Look at this. We need a 9 pair because the 9 is in the front. Look at that 9 pair. That's nasty, huh, y'all? Look at this 9. We need a 9 pair. Let's stroll. We need a 9 pair. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they ain't come yet. This is my state. This Michigan. But it don't even matter, y'all. I can go in any other state for real. I'm going to go to Connecticut. It doesn't even matter, y'all. I promise y'all. It doesn't even matter. Watch this, y'all. We don't do 18s. We go turn that into an 8. We go turn that to an 8. Look at that 8 pair right there. It doesn't matter. We go turn this into a 12. There was 6 times 2 is 12. Watch this, y'all. We go turn that to a 13. 1, 2, 3. There go a 13 right there. I know, y'all. We go turn this into a 14. 1. There go a 14 with 1, 2, 3, 4. No 14. That was cool because we got that 1, 4. We go turn it to a 13 pair. 1. There go the 13 pair right there. You get where I'm coming from? We go turn that into an 11 pair. There go 11 pair right there. We go turn this into a 12 pair. We go turn that to a 12 pair. There go a 12 pair right there. Doesn't matter. Watch this, y'all. We go turn that into a 10 pair. Look at that 0. We go turn that to a 10 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took too long. That's a 10 pair. We need a 14 pair, and then we need a 5 pair. There go the 5 pair, but we go look for another 5 pair. We leave the 14. There go the 14. Now we need a 5 pair. 4, 1, 3, 2. No 4 pair. 4, 1, 3, 2. 4, 1, and 3, 2. We didn't get the 5 pair. What's this, y'all? We need a 7 pair. Right here, we need a 14 pair. There go 14. Right here, we need a 10 pair. What's a 0? 10 pair. 1, 2, 3. No 10 pair. There go the 10 pair right there. Took 4 days. Let's go back. We need a 7 pair. We need a 7 pair. There go a 7 pair right there. 6 plus 1 is 7. We need a 14. We need a 14 pair. Look at the 2 sevens. That's a 14. Right here, we need a 12 pair. There go the 12 pair right there. Look right here. Now we need a 9 pair. We need a 9 pair. 1. There go the 9 pair right there. It doesn't matter what state you in. We need a 13 and a 12 pair. A 13 and a 12 pair. We need a 13 and a 12 pair. There go a 13, my friend. And there go the 12 pair. Man, I love this, y'all. I know y'all. I know I do a lot of good teaching. Y'all just have to really watch my videos and just kind of listen to me. Yeah, I know the lottery can be tricky, but it's like if the teacher asks y'all to check over the paper, we can look at it. We kind of know what's going on. Like this, if the teacher say this, this what we got to do with the lottery. This the lottery, y'all. This the lottery. This the lottery. Much love to y'all. I gotta go. This the lottery. What you mean the lottery? Signs. Signs. When I see certain numbers or certain signs, I know what to do to that number. Right here. We know what to do. We already know what time it is. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That sign is telling me to do this with this sign. This sign is telling me. It's all about signs, y'all. You see this? This is a sign. They told me when I see a 4 to look for it. Let me see is y'all the same way before I go. Hold on. Okay, y'all got a 4. 4 can bring a 14. 1. Okay, that's that 14. Okay, it brought that 14. Hold on. Okay, here go a 4. It should bring a 14. Damn, it brought a 9-5. That's cool. So it's like Connecticut, y'all like to bring a 9-5 when y'all get a 4. Okay, there go a 4. I expect for y'all, because y'all just got the 9-5. So I expect for y'all not to get that 9-5 that fast. Okay, here go another 4. Let's see what happens. Oh, it brought, look at that 9-5. Look at that 9-5. Look at that. See, look at this, y'all. That's what I was trying to say. They not going to keep doing this, bringing the same hookup. They brought a 9-5. Look at this. They brought a 9-5. I'm sorry, they brought a, what I'm looking for, y'all. Yeah. So when I had that 4 flipped to, I'm tripping, y'all. That 4 flipped to a 9-5. They brought that 9-5. Y'all get where I'm coming from? This is a 9-5. 6, 3, 5 is a 9-5. How, D-Wiz? Because all they did was did this. That 6 and the 3 is a 9. So they gave it to y'all in a different language. See, when they do this, I don't have no control. I don't have no control when they do that. Are y'all with me? All right, y'all. Look, much love to y'all. Y'all, much love to y'all. Much love, y'all. Had to wear hot. Hold on. Hold on. Right. Who is rich? Hey, y'all, I'm tripping. Hey, y'all, I'm over here going crazy. I'm over here going crazy, y'all. I'm looking at the comments, and I'm not. I'm looking at the comments, and I'm like, hold on, how is this nigga a moderator? Who is Rich? When did I make him a moderator, y'all? But I'm not really paying attention to this man. I must have went down. Not paying attention, my hand must have strolled up. Look, y'all, practice, y'all. We know it's still hard. Y'all can play with it. Like whatever y'all get in the lottery today, just play with it. Just look and see what happens. Don't go play none of it. Because I'm telling y'all this. It's still, when I'm looking at it, I will never sit up here and say, y'all, this easy to do. No, I gave y'all a clue, my friends. Because watch this. Think about this. Miss Brandy, y'all. This is for Michigan. You see how we added the last number? 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. 9 plus 3 is 2. And then what would make 7 with a 7? They gave y'all that 2. What would make 14 with a 7? That 2. What would make 14 with a 2? Y'all got that 7. Now watch this. What's 7 plus 0? 7. Now watch this. What would make 14 with a 7? Y'all see why they got that 2? That's nasty, ain't it? You see how I created a pattern by looking at the last number so far to try to get a clue from the last number? I can't teach that, y'all. I just be looking at it, and I kind of know what I'm looking at. I'm just checking over their work. No, I was in the wrong one, y'all. Heck yeah. But again, I'm not telling y'all it's easy. I know I rubbed some skins today, y'all, but it wasn't and not even on no purpose, my friend. Because a lot of people that would follow me, they be doing a lot of pairs. And that's not what I wasn't doing to do that. I was keeping it real. If you've been following me this long and you've been riding with me, I must know something. You get where I'm coming from. I've been in this fight. A lot of y'all be playing these pairs. Y'all never been in those fights to really play those pairs. Some of y'all just in groups and just call out hits. You get where I'm coming from, but y'all not looking at it like y'all have to experience that. Y'all have to play those numbers. I guarantee a lot of them pairs y'all be saying, y'all don't chase all those pairs. I know for a fact. Because y'all not winning like that if you chasing all those pairs. Trust your boy. So y'all can't get mad at D-Wiz. I know this, my friends. I'm trying to help y'all out. Just pay attention to me, my friends. I got y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out where you don't want to be chasing all those pairs. That's too much going on. It took me a minute. How some of y'all been following me, y'all thinking y'all got it like that? No, it's offense and defense. I mainly taught y'all offense. Yes, because a lot of ones on my video that follow me, y'all, and I don't kind of see them. And I noticed when I said certain things, some of them kind of felt some type of way. No, I'm going to keep it real. It's not hoeing no one. It's keeping it real, y'all. We don't do that, my friends. We break inside the numbers, y'all. Then they got to listen right. Miss Brand, I want to see them do this. I don't look, which I don't care. None of y'all don't never have to do this, but instead of coming showing me, like when I break something down, I want to see this, y'all. I want to see like, okay, I did this. This what I did. I want, instead of telling me my work, show me the winning tickets. I can show y'all what I'm doing on paper, winning tickets. You get where I'm coming from? Show me that you can hit what you telling me. I had to prove to the world, y'all, that I'm really doing this. I had to prove it. I had to prove it. When I go in these groups and they be saying, play these pairs and do that, that's not the lottery. That's not the lottery, y'all. Yeah, you put your money where your mouth is, right. That's why I say when people come help me, put it on paper. Show me winning tickets. I would never tell y'all to play all this. That's why I never showed y'all this. I don't speak on a lot of shit I don't speak on, y'all, because I know what time it is. I know the lottery system, y'all. I don't speak on a lot of shit, y'all. A lot of people be helping me, like, when I break a number, they be like, yeah, and that can bring that. That's adding another fight to it. We're not worried about that number. That number, I know that belong with that. That don't belong with this playbook. We doing something totally different. A lot of times that happen, y'all. I know what that number. I don't want to talk y'all that. Y'all get where I'm coming from. People have to follow, y'all. Too many leaders, y'all. No, they don't know how to follow. And some of them needed really to hear this conversation, y'all. You have to learn how to follow first before you're trying to lead the way. All right, y'all. Much love to y'all. Much love to y'all. Ain't none of y'all, man, I done lost hundreds and shit. I done lost, from when I first started, I done lost money. I know none of y'all ain't been losing like that. And I ain't saying y'all have, no, I was losing big time. Chasing all them damn pairs. Going to the store, playing all them pairs. By the time I get from the cash register, Miss Brandy, at the end of the day, when I went home, I'm like, damn, I done played $55, $60 worth of pairs. I done played $60 worth of pairs because I'm like, man, what if they playing a 4-3? I'm going to add 5-3. I'm going to add 6-3. At the end of the day, I done played like $55, $60 worth of pairs, right? And at times, you don't get 2 hits. What if you get 1 hit? That means I spent $55, $50. I spent $60 to win $41. But y'all get mad when I talk about pairs. This don't match. This shit don't match. This don't match. I know, Brandon, that's why I say a person who played the pairs, they know. That's how I know I don't even want to say to people from Ohio, whoever. But when I saw when they was putting a lot of pairs, they couldn't fool me. You can't be winning a lot. I know you not. And then you gotta wait. I've been in this fight before. I spent this, y'all. I spent this waiting on the pairs, y'all. And when I hit, bam. Imagine me giving y'all this. It's gonna come out, y'all. That's $10. $10 midday, $10 evening. $10 midday, $10, that's Monday. I gotta do the same thing Tuesday. Because I'm chasing these same pairs. $5. That's $10 midday, $10 evening, right? That's $20. So what happened within 2 days, y'all? Look at this. My momentum down. I've been in this fight before. So when y'all be telling me about y'all can't no one tell me about no pairs, y'all. No one can tell me about no pairs. We have a midday and an evening draw. So what about yesterday? Didn't I do a rundown from yesterday? So what about today? That means when today come, I gotta do a whole nother rundown. Put some more. Come on, y'all. That's too damn much. That's too much. That's too much. Much love to y'all. Much love to y'all. Yeah, they go get mad, my friend, but they don't understand. But I'm only here to help the people who want to get help. I'm not trying to hold nobody. I'm keeping it real. You don't win shit. That's why we got to do patterns to try to get the right mother scruncher. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Much love to everybody. About time I hit. Look at that. I won $1. They got to start all over. Start all over. Take that winning money. Hope I get a hit. All right, y'all. Much love. I'll see y'all later on. Y'all know I rest on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, y'all. Well, I'm going to do leg day. I don't know, I might do some push-ups, but I'm saying y'all gonna get my undivided attention with the lottery like on Saturdays and Sundays. Actually, I gotta go to my mom's house tonight. I think I'm gonna spend the night over there tonight. I don't really want to. I'm gonna do that next time. I talked about that before too, Miss Brandy. I'm gonna look at a ticket number. I told them about the ticket. I did the ticket numbers before. But I'm going to focus on trying to get y'all to hit with these numbers right here. This is what we got to focus on. And then you know what, Miss Brandy? I was just thinking about this. All I have to do is I can kind of help y'all out. We can help one another out. When I come on here, we gonna start at the first. We gonna go in alphabetical order. So the first state that's gonna be on the list is gonna be California. So we can look at California and see what happened. Damn, that's gonna be a lot, D-Wiz. You talking a lot, but you talking a lot. You talking too much. I don't know. I think it's something. But I know how to research y'all state, though. Because I don't want y'all to play one box and they bring a certain box out. Man, I want y'all to play the B box. And then y'all be playing the B box and they bring C box. Hell no. Y'all ain't about to fight me. All right, y'all. Much love. I'll see y'all later. Much love. Much love.